This episode of Unqualified is brought to you by McDonald's, proudly serving communities since 1965. On the drive to and from my parents' house in Washington State, we almost always stop at two particular McDonald's, one in Salem, Oregon, and another in Eureka, California. At the moment, we are in the parking lot of the Salem location, and I just finished a Big Mac and fries. Even though we are just passing through, I appreciate the familiarity and feeling of community. The other day, I was looking through my mother-in-law's photo album and came across a photo where she and her friends are standing in front of a McDonald's wearing their cheerleading uniforms. I usually call my mother-in-law New Mom, but her name is Marcia. Under the photo, Marcia had written a note, and I talked her into letting me read it here. San Bernardino, California. I have so many memories of this McDonald's over the years. My father took me there on what I think was opening day. What a thrill it was as a young girl to order a chocolate shake, hamburger, and French fries. Then there was the time when my cousin Hinda and I were given a tour and allowed to take dill pickles by the cupful out of a huge barrel. We must have eaten 100 pickles each. Everyone in my family knows the story of how I accidentally missed the ketchup container and dipped a fry into my milkshake. Now when I dip fries in my shake, it's on purpose. I remember when I was 12 years old, my mother and my cousin Noel Novak, Larry's brother, picked me up from dance class, and we went for dinner to celebrate Noel's graduation from high school. Years later, when I was in high school, we would go to McDonald's every Friday night after the football game. I wish you could see this photo. Marcia couldn't remember if they won the game that night, but everyone is smiling as if they did. Wherever your local McDonald's is, there's nothing better than that wonderful feeling of community. Well, maybe that feeling is tied with eating a Big Mac. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
All right, so Anna, we're releasing this episode, which is Memorable Moments Volume 3, a day after Christmas. So I hope that everyone is enjoying their holidays right now. And also, Anna, I just heard some great news from our friends at Apple. I'm going to surprise you with this. For the second straight year, we are lucky enough to be among the most downloaded podcasts. So congrats.
That sounds so vague. Among the most downloaded
It just means we're doing well.
podcasts.
Okay.
I
was hoping for you to say, thank you, dear listeners. Thank you for downloading us.
Of course. I just thought it was funny phrasing. And also, the day after Christmas is such a deflation. We really need to, we got to, get on this Boxing Day thing that the British have.
Well, explain. What happens during Boxing Day?
Boxing Day, December 26th, there's another celebration. You get, roast beef and some kind of weird pudding. And everyone still continues the celebration. So you go, it's a gentle deflation from the height. That's why you go on a fucking honeymoon, dude.
That is a great idea.
Thank you.
That is a great idea.
You know I'm filled with them.
No, I'm serious, but I think we should follow through on this.
Thank you. Yeah.
But we do have something to celebrate.
Yes.
My wedding is coming up, and I've been using Zola, and Zola has just been fantastic. It makes everything so much easier when it comes to the registry and wedding planning. Let me tell you a little about Zola, Anna. Zola is reinventing the wedding planning and registry experience to make the happiest moment in couples' lives even happier. From engagement to wedding and decorating your first home, Zola is there. Zola Registry has everything you love about your favorite department store, plus things like honeymoon funds, fitness classes, and wine subscriptions. Out of honeymoon funds, fitness classes, and wine subscription, what would you want the most?
I was just thinking about how I could marry myself.
They have over 500 top brands and 50,000 gifts, experiences, and cash funds. They also this I really like. Wait, Anna,
Right.
Group gifting is a feature that lets multiple guests contribute to big ticket gifts. That is a great idea, right? If you wanted a honeymoon,
I got $3 coming your way.
Wait, you need 10 people to put $3 in each, and then you can get me a fat $30 gift.
9 other friends. No, but it's really nice to have a service like Zola. So, hey, dear listeners, to sign up with Zola and receive $50 credit towards your registry, go to zola.com/unqualified. That's ZOLA.com/unqualified for a $50 credit. And also, congratulations. I love you all.
And now, Memorable Moments Volume 3.
March 6th, Malin Akerman.
So whenever we play games, Anna always loses.
Okay.
So just so you know, but she did win last time.
I'll probably
you
lose.
beat Caitlin Olsen and Scott MacArthur. You did win that game.
Yeah, that didn't feel right.
But otherwise, your record is probably 1-8.
really bad.
Yes.
And I don't enjoy games.
Oh.
But we enjoy you playing games because it's so much fun to see you struggle.
I'm happy to play a game with you, though.
I'm happy to play a game with you.
Well, we are going to do a game in honor of your show Billions, now in its second season on Showtime. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And it's a game called Finance Term or Sex Position. So it's very easy. I'm just going to give you a couple of buzzers. Do you want the little what is it called? What are these things called?
It's called that. Oh God, what
They're
are they
like
called?
Russian nesting. What,
Yeah,
right?
but
It's
there is a name.
Marushka or like a.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes. Well, do you want that Russian thing, or do you want one of these Santa Claus little?
I guess
squeezy-
Russia is it's right close to Sweden, so I might.
Got
take
it.
the Russian.
There you go. It's yours. You can just shake that.
Isn't it a Marushka or like a? It's a matrushka.
And
Some
Amy,
kind
if
of
you don't mind
mushka.
helping me keep score, you can just. There we go.
So wait, so we ring it if we think
If you
we
know the
what it
answer,
is?
you're gonna guess. First question. So the game is finance term or sex position. First question. The short straddle.
Sex
Malin.
position.
It is not a sex position. You won't. You have to earn it.
50-50.
I know, I do have to earn it.
It's a finance term. It's about option strategy.
Great.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, I thought I was going to have to earn it by actually trying to guess what it was. Like, I knew that it was a finance term, but actually what
Oh, I
it
see.
meant.
That'll be an interesting twist to the game. Let's do it that way. Let's for the next
We'll see.
for the next 8,
If I-
we'll do it
yeah.
that way.
I mean, you'll have to be the judge if I'm in the ballpark,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ballpark or not.
Okay.
Absolutely. Next question. The stalking dead horse. Malin.
Sex position.
It's not. It's a finance term.
You still want to try
Do you,
it?
I don't, do you, if you can guess what it means, Anna, then you can get the credit for this.
I think it's when a stock is low and everyone thinks it's about to die, but you're still following it and maybe investing pennies, watching its potential.
So you guys can tell me
I
she's
would buy
close.
it.
A bid. It's actually a bid for a bankrupt company's assets from a buyer chosen by the bankrupt company.
I'm not close.
Not close.
I thought that was
We're not
pretty
going
close.
to. We're not going to give you credit.
Thank you.
I'm going to be the judge, and we're not going to give you
yeah,
credit.
yeah, no, but yeah, I know.
Third question. The bucking bronco. Oh, Malin.
That's got to be a sex position.
It is a sex position.
Oh, thank
do you know?
God.
Do you know what it is? Oh, you already got the point, but do you know what it is?
Let her
bucking
guess.
bronco?
Yeah.
Let her guess.
I'm imagining, I mean, the visual I'm getting, again, because I'm an old lady, I don't remember an 11-year relationship. The bucking bronco is when one person straddles the other and rides them like a bucking bronco.
You mean, but
You
where's
stick them so that they buck, and then they buck.
Yes. Well, it says here, yes, involving doggy style and dirty talk. But I heard, but you know what? I know Cassie wrote the answer to this one, and I know that it was something else. I thought the bucky
so the
bronco.
girl has to buck?
No, but she bucks like if you
That is
say something in her ear
really
that really
difficult.
pisses her off, and then she's trying to buck you off.
As you're trying to
As you're
then
going
sex
doggy
becomes
style,
rape?
you whisper something into her ear, and then she's trying to get you
get
off.
you out.
Get you like buck you off like a bronco does.
Right.
So
off
sex
meaning
becomes
out
rape.
because you're in.
I guess this would be considered rape, huh?
It's sex that becomes rape.
Yeah, it becomes rape
Rape.
once you say something that
So if a
Yeah.
guy ever asks you if you want to do the bucking bronco, you run. This is like, what would you do if the guy's like, "Hey, you want to do the bucking bronco?"
And
You're like, "I'm out."
No. But I do feel like Broncos must feel similar to some degree.
Yes.
Do you feel like Broncos are being?
They're all calm. Well, they're they're calm, but they're probably jacked up with stuff. But they're in their tight little, cages there, just waiting. They don't know what's happening. And then somebody starts hitting them. The gate gets opened. Somebody's on top of them. And they're like, get the fuck off of me.
Yeah, but they tighten a belt underneath their bellies or something like that. It's like they tighten so hard that they're trying to get off of. It's not even the person so much.
Miriam
as
is gesturing about their balls.
Oh, their
I thought it was.
Balls.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to say it without.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
their balls. Yeah.
anyway.
Anyways,
They
what's the score
strap
right
their
now,
balls
Amy?
in.
It's 1-0 Malin. Next question. The dead cat bounce. Anna.
I gotta go with the stock term. Or
Yeah, it's a finance term.
finance
That's correct.
term. Finance.
It's
term.
a price pattern used by technical analysis. You weren't going to get that.
Okay, no.
You got so much faith.
I'm more interested in your responses for the sex positions.
Yeah.
The next one, the Alaskan pipeline. Malin.
Sex term?
Yes, it is. Do you want to try?
Yes, will you
Do you
guess
want
what
to
it
try?
is?
I really have no idea, so I'm just pulling this out of my ass. No pun intended. Alaskan pipeline.
The Alaskan pipeline.
Can I make a
feel
guess
like-
after?
Yes, I would love that.
I feel like there are many people involved. I feel like it's a lineup of hand jobs, of penises, just a lot of penises lined up, and people getting hand like a pipe.
Like a massage train, but a penis hand job train.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, maybe there's like guy, girl, and the girls are going
There's
boom,
a
boom.
lot
Like,
of
there's like
leaks in your pipeline there.
yes, there are. They need some fixing.
Yeah. I mean, this is why there's protests all
That's right.
over the
That's
country regarding the.
Well, you know,
Pipelines.
Sarah Palin started the Alaskan pipeline. A lot of leaks in that pipeline.
Now, I have a different idea.
yes, tell us.
Yes.
Okay, so it's when you go to a state fair, right? And you bring your own cooler. You pay the admission. You head straight for the snow cone concession stand, right? You buy 30 snow cones.
This is
You put them in your
a lot of work.
cooler and you take them back home and you fill up, you cut a little hole in each snow cone at the end, the tip, and use it as a pastry.
Like a pastry, what do they call them?
Yeah, a pastry pump thing.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, pastry bag.
Pastry bag.
You use them to fill up your partner's rectum.
With the frozen snow cone.
Yes.
Okay, you either know this and this is the answer, or your mind is so fucking good and dirty. Is this for real? Is that what it is?
It's not.
Where did you
Don't
get
go
that
to.
That was amazing. Have you done that though?
Oh yeah, plenty of.
Yeah.
Our
What do you
state
call
fairs
that?
Are huge in Washington. The wash. The pipeline. Yeah.
What is
I
the
can't believe I'm
Alaskan
about to
pipeline?
read this.
Oh boy.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Is it so gnarly? Oh.
Well, the Alaskan pipeline.
Am I going to be less innocent?
Maybe.
I was into
Yeah.
snow cones,
I mean-
and you were into like friendship.
Just lots of penises holding hands.
This is a real thing.
Okay.
The Alaskan pipeline is the act of pooping into a condom, freezing the rubber overnight, then inserting into one's anus.
Why?
I don't know.
Why don't you just use a dildo? What is wrong? No, it's fine. Teach their own. I'm not going to judge.
Malin, I really want my. We're so close. I want my feces in you.
Anna, I just,
just
our
want-
event dates have been so great. I'm just not ready to take it to that level just yet.
You have no idea what my feces contain. They are filled with nutrients.
I just feel like we should start on the other end of
start with
things with a
urine?
golden shower and just start there just to see if the smell sits, if the whole, and then we can talk about condoms in a freezer with your poop in it.
I will lie down on that shower floor and let you
Great.
just give it to me. I want it top to bottom. I want you to hold your bladder for 3 days, babe.
Okay, I can do that. I can do it for you. As long as at the end of this, I get the condom.
Yeah, but
Okay, great.
you got it.
All right, next question.
Oh wait, we're still
Yeah, I know.
In the pink. In the pink. Malin.
I don't know. You
you
go
go.
ahead.
No, okay, Anna, we'll give
I
this one.
didn't. No,
Yeah.
I didn't really.
It was a tie, but you know what? Since Malin's ahead right now, 2-1, I should say. Here's a chance for you to catch up.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with finance term.
You're right. It's used to describe a situation in which an investor or an economy is in a good financial position. That's in the pink. Like you're not necessarily in the red. You're not in
Got
the
it.
black. You're kind of in the pink. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that. Is that really what? Or you just?
I think
made
that's
that
what
up?
it is. No, I didn't
Okay,
make
great.
that up. Next one, the clogged blowhole. Malin.
It is a sexual term.
Yes. Yes?
Yes.
You were very confident about that. Do you know what it is?
Well, it's self-explanatory. Is it not?
Okay. Tell me. I'd love.
The clogged blowhole. It's a blowjob. No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you get credit
Is
for
this
that.
not your blowhole
Anna?
right here? This is
no.
okay.
She gets it. She gets it correctly. But do you know what it really is? What is a clogged blowhole?
Well, it's when you're getting pretty serious with this guy who works at SeaWorld. But he's got anyway, so he's got some ins, so you're able to get in late at night, and he's one of the guys who rides the dolphins,
Yeah,
like
for the show, for the actual show.
So he wants you to ride with him on the dolphin. He's going to take you on a dolphin ride in the middle of the night. So there are cameras around, but he's feeling pretty confident. He's in with the security, whatever. And you wrap your hands. You're giving him a hand job.
Who? The dolphin or the guy?
No, the guy, because you're sitting behind him.
Okay.
You're giving him a hand job, and he spurts his wad into the blowhole of the dolphin. And then the dolphin, when it breathes again, shoots a beautiful fountain of sperm.
This has to be the thing, and I want to see it.
No, this is amazing. It's not, but it's actually the answer is a sex position involving anal and vaginal pleasure simultaneously. But this actually sounds like a much better.
Simultaneously, so more than one.
Well, I didn't really
Or
get
like
into
hands
how
in
many.
What is it again?
It's a sex position involving anal and vaginal pleasure at the same time.
Oh,
Okay, but that
yeah. I'm
It's a
still
clogged
confused.
blowhole, meaning there's. I guess you're airtight. I don't know.
Yeah, but you still have your mouth.
You still have your mouth, so you're not completely airtight. You
I don't
need a
like
third.
that term.
I don't like that. I like Anna's.
I go with Anna's.
I go with Anna's
Yeah,
for sure.
Totally.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
I
all
want to
right.
see that.
He's a great guy.
Explosion.
Too.
He is a great guy. The guy that let you into SeaWorld.
The clogged blowhole only happens with great guys.
I mean, I've never experienced it, so I apparently haven't been a great guy yet.
It sounds like a great date.
I'm
going
going to go to SeaWorld tomorrow.
We only have two more guys, and it's
Okay.
3-2 Malin. So Anna, let's see if you can catch up here. Broke the buck. Malin.
Financial term.
It is a financial term. Yes. It's,
Yes.
You know,
Broke
it's a,
the book.
No, broke the buck. It's a
Broke the buck.
continuation pattern where at first the bounce may appear to be a reversal of the prevailing trend, and then but quickly followed by a continuation of the downward spiral. Yeah, you got it. Wow. You got it.
Billions.
That's
Thank you
really,
very
really
much.
impressive, Malin. That was great. We have one more left. You already won this, but just for fun, we're going to do the last one. The suicide drop.
It's definitely.
Malin?
Oh, no, not definitely. I mean, it could go either way.
Hey.
I like to go straight to sexual terms. I'm going to go with sexual terms.
You're correct. Do you want to, kind of get a stab? You want to take a stab at it?
Take a guess?
Yeah.
Sure. So it's when you are, you decide to have sex in a really kinky way on a helicopter landing on the top of a building. And you are so in it and you're like pushing the person up against the wall and to the next wall. And then all of a sudden you go up to the next wall and there is none. And then you drop them off the side of the building. It's called the suicide drop.
While
Wow.
you're having sex?
While you're having sex.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now that I want
that is
that bucket
amazing.
list.
Yeah.
No, your answers are so much better.
Definitely with
the
the guy who went Dutch with you and then you just drop him when
I
you're
love
done.
the idea of
being terrified and orgasming. Is that a possible?
I think if there's a possibility of poop freezing in a freezer, I think there's a terrifying orgasm as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the answer is it's when a woman drops onto the man's genitalia while he lays flat on his back. So it's kind of straightforward. Like drops down. Like if you're
from
flat
a
on your
great
back.
height?
Well, you can just
She parachutes in. Bullseye.
I mean that's kind of hard to do if you're just gonna like completely fly. Yeah. No, I'm just thinking even if you're on the bed.
Suicidal for anyone.
No, that's got to be the worst.
I still need to know.
I would never let any woman try and suicide drop onto my dick, even if it's from like 5 inches.
Yeah,
Do you know how much that could hurt?
Yeah,
if you're not, you can't just. Yeah, but you'll totally break your dick.
Suicide. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Your life is over.
No, that's a scary one.
Broken dick.
Well, and for the woman too. Like there's all kinds.
There's all
100%.
No, that's not a good one. Let's
Pop an
stay
ovary
away
or
from the
break a
suicide
dick.
drop.
Yeah. Suicide drop.
Yeah.
That's so. Why? Okay, it doesn't matter. Should never ask why people do these things. Just do. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still wrapping that one around.
Around what?
Like,
what are you wrapping it around?
just like I'm just like the height. Like,
Yes.
you know, how much height is needed
that
for
would
a
be
proper
very
suicide
interesting.
drop.
Like standing up, just
Right.
For safety, it should not be more than like 1.5 inches, 2 inches.
if you're into safety, you're definitely never going to be doing suicide drops.
Nope.
You're not adventurous enough to do a suicide drop.
Absolutely
minute,
not.
safety, like,
I value my penis.
You guys, it probably involves harnesses,
Oh, well, that changes things a little bit.
right?
Could be.
Like ankle and waist. I mean, you have to have a lot of contraptions here for a proper suicide drop, right?
There are those sex
then you
swing
could,
things.
Like slowly, you could have you know, like what are the backstage people in theater that do the curtains and stuff?
Right.
You're gonna need
But then
someone
it wouldn't
to
really be
carefully-
suicidal. Then it'd be a careful drop.
Yeah.
Good point.
Suicide
Yes.
drop. You
Damn.
could break something.
Yes.
Wow.
You won the game.
Congratulations, Anna. Your record is now 1-9.
Thank you.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by State Farm. And in honor of their surprisingly great auto insurance rates, I'm going to tell you about a particularly surprising day on set. It takes me a long time to read a script. For almost every line of dialogue, I will stop to figure out why my character would say it, how it fits in the conversation, and how it's going to come out of my mouth. Between the lines, there are larger chunks of text which describe everything else happening in the scene. Maybe what a room looks like, what characters are wearing, and what they're doing. As I often underestimate how long everything in my life takes, I know I can make up some time by reading those larger chunks a little faster. I got the script for Overboard about 6 months before we started production. I read it in my warm living room, wearing comfortably warm clothes, sipping from a warm mug of tea. Somehow, it never occurred to me that when you jump off a boat in the middle of the ocean, the water is surprisingly cold. And it doesn't get any warmer on take 2. Here at Unqualified, we love State Farm because they provide coverage that meets your needs at a surprisingly great rate. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Osea. Wondering what to gift your friends and family this holiday season? Female founded over 25 years ago by a mother and daughter team, Osea's award-winning cleansers, serums, face moisturizers, and body products give you the results you want. Skin that looks and feels amazing. I recently got to try Osea's new body butter, which, like their now famous Undaria algae body oil, transforms dry skin without being greasy, has the same incredible scent, and leaves your skin soft, smooth, and healthy looking. If my experience is any indication, you can count on your partner giving you a lot of compliments. This holiday season, stock up and share your new favorite clean skincare and body care with your friends and family. Unqualified listeners get 10% off your first order with promo code ANNA at OseaMalibu.com. You'll get free samples with every order, and orders over $50 get free shipping. Gifting is always easier if you start early, so head to OSEAMalibu.com. Use code ANNA.
From January 30th, RuPaul.
Oh, really quickly, can we do if Sim and I, this is really putting you on, there's a couple things on the spot. If can you give us drag names?
Oh,
Sure.
yes, please.
Yeah.
Sim Sarna is his full name, and I'm Anna Faris.
Okay. You would be Shim Shim Cherie.
I love it.
Yeah.
Shim Shim Cherie.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm writing it down.
That's great.
And Anna, your name would be Anna Get Your Cum.
Was thinking earlier. What was? Oh, Labiana. I also thought
Labiana.
Labiana.
Oh, I love that.
Because I talk a lot about my labia all the time.
That's great.
Labiana, but I do like Anna Get Your Cum. Anna Get Your Cum.
Can we get a hashtag going right now? Like a Anna hashtag.
Hashtag Anna Get Your Cum.
Yeah, but it's more like
I don't know why that Michael like Annie. Are you okay? Anna Get Your Cum.
yeah.
Get your cum now, Anna.
Anna Get Your Cum. Anna Get Your Cum. It's like a Slavic name. Anna Get Your Cum.
Anna Get Your Cum.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is Anna Get Your Cum. I'm Anna too.
Yeah.
Labiana. Anna Get Your Cum.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Anna Get Your Cum.
It rolls off the tongue.
Hello, I am Anna Get Your Cum.
Anna Get Your Cum.
Anna Get Your Cum. This is my friend Vladimir Putin. We are driving you to the Rainbow Room. Welcome, RuPaul. Anna Get Your Cum. I like that.
No, that's what makes life worth living. I honestly, it's the turn of a phrase. It's not pretentiousness. It has nothing to do with goop or bird poop.
This is my friend Shim Shim Shari. He's Vlad's bodyguard. Shim Shim Shari always is packing.
From July 12th, Nick Kroll.
But you don't call a weak woman a cunt,
No, that's true.
you know?
No, you don't.
You may call an insane person. Oh. Here's my son. If he said,
Oh my God.
hi, darling. He didn't hear it.
didn't
Dear
hear it.
listeners, he didn't hear anything.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, sweetheart.
Say hi to Nick.
Can you say hi to Nick?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Nick.
Hi.
I'm not trying to have fun.
I know you do love this part, don't you?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you say it's a hard knock life?
Baby.
Yes, baby.
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 Here they go, bathroom. Here they go, bathroom. Here they go, bathroom.
Oh, that's what she gotta go to the bathroom.
She gotta go, bathroom.
Hey, what happened to the lady? She had to go to the bathroom.
Hey, what happened to Miss Annie? She had to go, bathroom.
That's a good joke. It's a solid setup and
What happened
punchline.
to Annie? She had to go, bathroom.
Kill.
No.
Yank her whiskers from her chin.
No.
Stab her with a safety
No.
pin.
No.
Yeah.
Fine. I love you. Okay, Jack. No. I love you.
Oh, no.
Can we play later?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
Bye, Jack.
Hey, bye, Jack. Hey, Jack.
Bye, Jack.
Hey, Jack. Do you know what happened to that girl? What happened to Annie again? Well, we found out what happened to Annie. So cute. Oh, that's cute. That's such a cute.
She gonna go.
From April 24th, Thomas Middleditch.
But not
But
now.
maybe now.
No.
I don't.
It's all right.
Because here's the thing.
Oh,
is-
it's a wee boy.
Hi, Jack.
Oh, Jack is here.
Hi, honey
Wow.
bunny. Hi.
Mommy.
What? Oh, yay! You got me a rock. Thank you.
Hello.
Jack, can you say hi to Thomas?
Hi.
Hi, Jack. I'm Thomas.
Hi, bunny. Oh, you're not coming in to kiss me. You're coming in to take over.
He's putting on the headphones right now.
Ask me a question, Jack.
Hello.
That is a
You asked the
statement.
question?
What's your favorite color?
You know, call me classic, but I enjoy a nice blue.
Oh.
What about you?
Black.
Black. Well, I hate to break it to
A
you.
nice black.
It's a shade, but fair enough. A nice black.
He's having fun. He's not taking off his headphones. Oh, he just took it off.
I love you,
See you.
Bye, Jack.
Cowabunga.
Bye.
Bye.
That was my son.
A real boy.
A real boy.
A human boy. Made from genes and cells.
From June 8th, Terry Crews.
You got to understand how men operate. Men,
Yes, please
there's
tell
a
me.
difference between men, and there's a big difference between men and women. And
I
of
love
course,
this. I love where we're going here, Terry.
I'm generalizing.
Oh,
Yes.
I love it.
Anybody say you're just generalizing? Yes, I am.
Fuck yeah.
Because we're different. Okay, men are manipulated through pride.
I thought you were manipulated through pussy. No, but I mean the ultimate goal is pussy. Money,
I'm
stature.
Well, see, you got to understand. All the conquest of a woman is so you have more pride. You got to understand. This is
So
how
you
women
get more
become
women, though.
trophies. This is why you want the finest thing in the room. You want 3 of the finest thing in the room. It's not for you. It's for them. It's for how they look at
That's
you.
why men will fuck a woman and they will tell all their friends way
Right.
more quickly than a woman will fuck a dude and tell her.
Because
friends.
it's not about any of that experience. It's not about that at all. It's pride. And let me tell you something. With women, however,
Ooh, I love it.
women are manipulated through fear. Let me tell you, if I wanted to get on a girl, like mess around with a girl's head or whatever, I'm like,
Yes.
wow, you're getting a little old, aren't you? You know, you're looking a little. You see what I mean? Like, wow, you would play on the
Yeah,
fact
but wait,
that,
whoa.
and that's
Terry,
fear.
if I was your wife and I said to you, babe, you're getting a little old. Come on, you're getting a little old.
That's good living, girl. That don't hurt me at all. That doesn't hurt a guy at all. He's like, yeah, you know what? That's kind of cool. You got gray in your
but
beard.
what
Oh,
about-
yeah, I want a gray streak going all the way down to my... And it doesn't affect us at all. But if you said, you know what? Wow, last night, that was so weak. I'd be like, what? What did you say? Because the pride. You hurt my pride. Now you're saying I'm less of a man. Now... You're playing on. See, this is how guys operate. They go, they could be on the roof, and they be like, I bet you won't jump off. I bet you I will. And like, no, I bet you won't. I bet you will. And you need a woman somewhere to stop the stupidity. Every bar fight starts with pride. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? And now it's like if they were all by themselves, they would just walk away. But it's about everybody looking at you.
Right.
And I don't want to look like a pussy. I'm not going to look like a punk. Not in front of everybody, especially in front of my girl. You looking at my girl.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. And it's absolutely insane. But where women are playing, and a guy, this is how people pimp women. Like, they play on their fears. They play like, ain't nobody going to want you, girl. You going to be, ain't nobody, you know what? Listen, you better be lucky I'm here for you. Because
I feel like I dated.
Oh, and they play on a woman's insecurities and their fear that they're going to be alone and their fear that they're getting older.
What's their ultimate goal?
But you know what? This is the deal. It's all a lie. Both of those things are a lie. And this is the thing that I figured out. Now, I've been married 28 years. 28 years. My wife and I, we grew up together. Okay. But what one thing that I discovered is that in this patriarchal society, there's a cult of masculinity. Okay. You got to be the strongest, the best, the hardest, so you can run it and you can be the man because you have an image to uphold. There's an image that you got to, I am the man. I run this thing. And in fact, what happens though, because of all this, you actually believe as a man that you are more valuable than women. And let me tell you, that
I cannot believe you're saying that as a man.
Oh, yeah, listen to me.
Because I feel like that is something that most women have known for a long time.
Well, they know it.
But a man has never said that.
Listen.
I love you.
I have to say it because I was in a cult. People don't understand that the cult of masculinity is a cult. It's just like David Koresh or Jim Jones and this is why women come and they go, why doesn't he understand? He's hurting everyone and hurting our feelings and he doesn't understand it. He's like gone. There's a cult. He's in this man thing that does not empathize with you. And that's really hard for women to understand. Like they can look at you so freaking cold and they're like, but how can he not know that he's hurting? Because in the cult, the rules of the cult say, man, you don't show no feeling. In fact, they got songs about it. I don't love no hoes. We don't love y'all. You know what I mean? And you're like, wait, well, why are you going out with me? No, you do love me, don't you? And they're like, I don't love you, bitch. And the whole thing, and they still feel like a woman is just property, things to be manipulated and the whole thing. Let me tell you, it sneaks into everything. It is insidious. It is one of the most dangerous things that men fall for all the time. And I have to fight against it. You have to fight it.
Has your life been, I mean, I love everything that you're saying. Have you felt more reward in your relationships with women in your life after sort of escaping the idea of the cult of masculinity?
Oh, listen.
And has it been ultimately like good for you, or is it kind of like still like, well,
no. Let me tell you something. My wife was like, I'm out of here. Okay. She was like, I'm done. You are an idiot. And I was like, what are you? You know what? In my head, I was like, fuck you. I got all this money. I can just go get another one. I can just go get another girl. Okay, fine. You know what? Do it. All right, bye. And let me tell you something. I never saw her pain. I have 4 daughters and I was ice cold and I was like, whatever, you know what? I'm the man. I run this. And I remember my daughter, she's 30 now, but at the time she was 15, she was like, you can't control me, Dad. I was like, ain't nobody controlling you, but I run all of this. So you better do as I say. And it was my way or the highway. But let me tell you something. When my wife was like, I'm out of here, I'm done. I was like, at first I was like, whatever, go ahead and go, whatever. And then all of a sudden I went, maybe it's me.
How did you do that?
Let me tell you something. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but when you're alone and when you're by yourself, it's probably really good because I didn't have a bunch of guys going, you know what, leave her. Come on, man, let's go out here, let's go hang and forget that. And let me cheer you up. I was by myself. And by yourself, you're forced to deal with you. And it said, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. And all of a sudden the egg cracked. Like when you crack that freaking egg, it's like, oh my, you can't seal it back. You can't, but this stuff is goo, is geeking all over the place. And then all of a sudden you realize, wait a minute, man, this is me. This is me. Why am I blaming her and them for all my problems, all my issues, all my stuff? And then I realized if I got rid of her, you get with another one, it's the same shit. Because if you didn't fix the problem, she just turns into the other one that left. And then I realized I needed to change. And I said, something is wrong. Like the fact that my kids don't want to be around me, the fact that my wife doesn't like me, and here I am, a successful man. I'm successful, I'm famous, and everything. Hollywood doesn't care if you lose your family. They just don't care. You know what I mean? They just like, hey,
Way
you
to
know.
put it. Yeah.
Hollywood's like, oh, he lost his family. You know, that's a little blurb on it. But he got another movie. You know, I was like, I started to realize, because I went through this, you know, you go through the NFL and you start to realize it's a lot of bullshit because no one really cares about, you know, you learn, oh, I won the Super Bowl. And then you got to start all over again. Like, in 6 months, you got like, it was over, you know?
Like clearly like manager, like people with the big money, they all see the interchangeability of loyalty or whatever. Like you were talking about earlier, at what level does it sort of stop at in terms of people not buying the bullshit? Like, does it extend up to coaches? Does it extend? And the reason why I ask is because as what you were talking about, like the culture, the cult of masculinity, and how that has to continue to be perpetuated in order, at least under their rules, for you guys to perform your best.
Right.
So how far does it seep up? Is there like a subconscious like idea of how NFL players, maybe it's not subconscious, but how you're supposed to behave as men and what that means, and that if that means like fuck a bunch of women, if that means like get pissed off at like some dude who's not showing you whatever I do, or like pissed off at people who are better players or the new rookie, or I have no idea because that's never been a world of mine. But
see, think about this. Sometimes it doesn't end. Like the perfect example is even this Facebook killer guy. You know what I mean? He's like, hey man, look at this woman who broke my heart and I'm going to kill somebody, you know, and then just to hurt her.
right.
It's a control move. It's OJ. It's Aaron Hernandez. It's all these things. I know so many players that killed themselves. You don't know. I mean, there's a lot of guys who weren't famous, but they were players who could not handle being, I'm being real. This is the deal. What happens is when you are a superstar in whatever you're in as a man, this is what the problem with men and with pride is that you have an image to uphold. But the problem is, you know, that's bullshit. You know, it's not real, but you got to hold the image up.
Yeah.
And what happens is sooner or later, it's like putting everything up on stilts, and it just gets heavier and heavier, and the stuff just starts to break and fall. It was falling for me. Like when my wife was like, I'm out, it was like the stilts started to break. And I was like, oh my God. But then you tend to blame everybody else. When everything falls down, you're like, it's you. In fact, I'm going to kill somebody because it's them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This masculinity thing, sometimes it never ends. It happens in the military. It happens in successful businesses.
Oh, yeah.
And then, look at Bill O'Reilly right now. You know what I'm saying? He's so successful, but all of a sudden, this shit came back to get him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I woke up this morning. This wasn't my first thought, but it was maybe my third or fourth, thinking about how men must have much more powerful orgasms than women. And I was like, it occurred to me. I was like, and it bummed me out.
This is true, though. That's a very true fact.
It must be. It must be. There's no way I can know. But listen, like what?
My worst time was absolutely amazing.
But because truly, what you're talking about, pride, and in a massive factor in that pride is the getting like capturing a sexual partner.
Yes.
And like, that's why you want to earn money. That's why you want stature. That's why you want like a fucking Lamborghini or whatever.
Yep.
Like, and every single, and I was just thinking, man, that sucks for me because I'm a woman and I will never understand the orgasm that has driven like humankind into like the hellfires. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
But you know, but again, I mean, I'm sorry, but you know, this is a good thing. I'm 49. I've lived long enough to see people go through that whole stage of, oh, yeah, I got the chicks, I got and it all plays out. It all plays.
And how
out.
does it? What happens?
Well, the thing is that people, you got to understand, you know, sex for a man is an attempt to get intimacy. Intimacy is what he's looking for. And what's happened is a lot of times they replace it with sex. Okay? What you want and what every man wants, now they won't admit it, but what every man wants is a woman to see him and know everything about him.
Really?
And love him.
You
got to understand this.
I love what you just said.
I'm just trying to tell you, but they don't know. What happens is they're scared. Because what happens, you have a lot of power. Women have so much power because it hurts their pride. Everything affects their pride. If you look at them and you see something you don't like, it hurts. It hurts. This is why I'm trying to tell you, if my wife told me that she was disappointed in me, it feels like I would rather get punched in the face. Most guys would rather have a guy come over and punch him in the face. Oh, yeah, you know what? I can deal with you. That's good. But they can't deal if their girl is disappointed in them.
Yeah.
That's something they can't handle because, and again, it goes back to mom issues. It goes back to all this stuff, but that's what they're looking for. So they try to replace it with sex, and you can't. You can't. The problem is all the sex in the world will never give you intimacy because what you're looking for is someone who knows all your shit and loves you. But if you never show them all your stuff, they don't even have a chance to love you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, but it's also terrifying.
It's terrifying.
I have to open up myself to the people that I love. Terry.
I know. Right. And the thing is, you don't want to open yourself up to somebody who's going to break your heart or whatever. So a lot of guys just have a lot of sex and they just keep doing it and keep going until finally one day they have to commit. They have to. You got to find somebody who you can trust with your heart. And sometimes they give it up to the wrong woman just because they're at that stage where they realize the sex is not satisfying. It's not going to fill this hole. It's not going to do it. And let me tell you, and this is where I feel like I'm one of the most amazingly blessed people in the world. I mean, more than everything that's happened, all the great, wonderful things that's happened to me, the fact that my wife knows all my dirt. And I mean all of it.
Damn.
And she said, I love you anyway.
That's unbelievable.
When I tell you, it's beyond sex. This is the thing. It reaches a point where you're reached the point where, wow, this is beyond what we're talking about. All this physical stuff, it's a spiritual thing now, you know?
And in this industry, for somebody because we play characters all the time.
Yep.
And for somebody to have that comfort of somebody knowing the self that's sometimes boring, that's grunts in response. I don't grunt, Terry, but no, I do. I totally do. But especially in this industry, it's really important to have a team member, someone who you really feel like is part of your team, that gets the inside joke, that understands that the sort of like the time and the place of things. And right, like,
you know what? Let me tell you, it's funny because when my wife and I would have arguments, she was always scared I would leave her. You know what I mean? Like,
I do.
You're just gonna run off, and she would feel that way. And when she would argue with me, I was always scared that she would attack what she saw, like either the truth or any of those kind of things. Right. So that this is why guys run away. You know what I mean? On any kind of argument, they don't want to hear it because we're super vulnerable. But what happened was, over the years, we started to realize, wow, you know what? And then I started to realize, tell me what you don't like. And we started practicing.
Wow.
Because you got to practice it. Like, tell me what I need to hear. And then I had to say, I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to leave when you tell me what I need to hear. And what happens is, over time, we began to be able to be more honest and more pure, more real. Because let me tell you, I'll just put it out there. I've said this before. Over the years, I had an addiction to pornography, which affected the way I saw everything.
Like how?
Well, the thing is that, and a lot of people say, well, you can't be addicted to porn. It's natural. Look, man, if you can't stop, it's called an addiction. I don't know what to say. Like, it was a thing where I would say, I'm never going to do that again. And boy, that was 5 minutes later, and I'm looking again, and I'm like, I can't stop this. And what I found that it was because I was hiding. I never even showed and my wife didn't know for years, but I was hiding the real me. Like I was hiding a lot of pain, a lot of things because I had this image. But then I would act out with porn. And the thing is, what changed my life is when it all came out. And she was just like, my God, why didn't you tell me?
Yeah.
And I was like, you wanted to know, like, you don't hate me? You got to know. I'm getting choked up, but it's like, you don't, because I thought if she found out, she would like forever, like, I don't want anything to do with you. That's disgusting. You're nasty.
No, she's probably like, let me in. I want to watch with you.
Listen to me, man. And I was like, holy cow. You see all my dirt and you love me anyway.
Because you know what? But like all women, we're complicated. Like we get turned on by shit that men don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
everybody's got their own things.
Yeah, we're supposed to stick to a certain like script, but we don't because we're human. Our imaginations wander. Like we, so I think that anyway. Point being though that like we don't. There's not enough dialogue between.
Right. Well, but the thing is that it became this way and became a problem because I wasn't sharing it. And so I share it all the time now. You know what I mean? And it's not an issue. What's so crazy is that people are like, when you take away the stigma of something, it instantly, it's like people are like, yeah, you know what? I had that issue too, man. But when you said it,
yeah,
I was like, dude, they're like, you were like this masculine dude, you're Old Spice, you're all this dude. And then all of a sudden you said something like this. And it was like, it broke something in my life with my girl. You know what I'm saying?
But Terry, what advice would you give to our listeners? You know, a lot of men love porn and it's a part of their daily life. But what advice would you give to somebody who maybe wants to quit or whose boyfriend is maybe what do you think?
Let me tell you. And first of all, there are a lot of guys who are like, hey, my girl sees nothing wrong with it. And then I get thousands of letters from women who got major problems with it. You know what I mean? Because this is the deal. It's objectification, period. You you lose the humanity. And I don't care where people stand on it, but a perfect example is when I was in the pros, the big thing was going to the strip club. And all the guys would go to the strip club, and I remember young rookie, I'm hanging out, I go in there with them and the whole thing. But as soon as the chicks start talking about, I got bills and I got kids, like, hey, stop. No, you're ruining it. You're ruining it. Yeah. You know why? Because she's becoming a human right before your eyes. Right. She's a human being. And you don't want to see humans. I just want you to turn around and back it up and make it pop and all that, because that's an object. You're less than human. And let me tell you, that affects everything. Everything. When you can treat people less than human, you have a problem. That's the problem. And you see nothing wrong with that. And all I'm saying is, again, it doesn't matter where people stand on porn, because a lot of people say, well, women, I'm into it too, and and I say, okay, cool, but objectification is a problem. And when I see, and I knew even for me, when you realize human beings are not objects to be used, they are people to be loved. And if you gotta put love in there, you understand what I mean? If you can't put love in there, you got to get it out. You got to get rid of it. Okay. And that's what my example for anybody, any guy out there and the whole thing. If you can keep love in it, then you're fine. But soon as your significant other, you don't care what she feels. You don't care what she's thinking. You don't care how she feels about something. And that's always been a male problem, because what happens is guys just turn off. Let me tell you something. When they say no means no, a guy who's been watching porn a lot no means yes. Mm-hmm. You understand what I mean? It starts to change your brain. You don't, and this is where you can't, my thing is, we're looking at effects, but you got to look at causes. You know what I mean? Cause and effect. It goes hand in hand. You put the wrong things in your head, eventually they come out. You know what I'm saying? And I knew, and this is what was coming out on me. And I remember not even caring about how my wife felt.
I feel like with women too, there's a lot of fear when your man watches a lot of porn because, well, first of all, there is the notion that we're supposed to be cool with it because we're supposed to be cool girls. But beyond that too, there's the fear of like, does my man want this as opposed to me? And the idea, I guess, does he want bigger adventures? Like, at least that's my perspective, and I don't know, like
But you know what? And the thing is you're right. You those questions are real, and what happens is a guy who is into it, you can't. There's never going to be enough that's going to satisfy him. It just doesn't. Like, it doesn't stop.
Right.
You understand what I mean?
Right, yeah,
like,
yeah.
you say, oh, man, little titties. Oh, big titties. Big butts, little butts. I'm sorry. Because whatever you're into, it does not end.
Itsy tiny elbows.
You know what I mean? You're like, oh, man, those armpits. And I'm trying to tell you because now, this is the thing. And the real deal is that your girl is never going to be able to fulfill everything.
Yeah.
And you know, and I got a perfect example of this. I got a perfect example. And this is a flip. I had to flip a lot of guys out with this. If you came home and you found a canceled check from another guy in your wife's purse, it's just sitting out there. And you was like, hey, babe, where you get this money from? Oh, no, you know what? Okay, you know, I needed a loan, and I went to Jimmy, and he gave me a loan real quick. You're like, why didn't you ask me for the money? I can give you the money. Oh, no, it's okay. I just knew you were busy. But then you keep finding checks. And the guy's like, wait a minute, I should be the one you get your money from. Like, I'm the guy. But she doesn't want, she's like, I need more than you. I need Jimmy's money, and I need Jack's money, and I need Franco's money.
Feels good to use a lot of different banks.
You know, and you got to just understand because, you know, women, we need money.
Yeah.
And this is what the way we flip this on girls is like, you know, hey man, you know, guy's going to be a guy. So we just need more.
Gotta spread your seed. It's biological.
But right, it's biological. You know, and the thing is that a guy sees it like that and they're like, hell no, I'm getting rid of her instantly. But why is the flip not the same? Why all of a sudden you don't understand? You should understand the same thing. You should see a bunch of canceled checks from a bunch of guys. But you would never put up with that.
I love you.
Oh, thank you.
Terry Crews, you're magnificent.
I make a lot of guys uncomfortable. I'm so sorry.
You're bringing so much humanity.
But I was the big, but I did it. See, I don't like telling other people's story. I tell my story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm telling from both sides. You've been in jail. I'm telling you what jail's like. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but your story's like everyone's. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this day and age, porn is across the board. And if you're a woman who's not cool with it, you're uncool. You know, like that's.
He's got to hear you. If you tell him you're not cool with it and he don't hear you, that's a problem.
But you know what I mean? There's societal pressure now to be cool.
It's a problem. And right.
Know?
And see, and women are talking and again, I just got to flip it. Like, you know, all the other women tell your guy, hey, you know what? He should listen. She needs some money from other people. It's okay. He's like, but it's not right.
Yeah. I mean, would it be?
It's not right.
Terry, yeah, it would.
That's a movie right there. I'm trying to tell you.
Besides the check thing, it would be weird for you to like walk in on like your partner, like,
it's weird.
Like touching yourself to somebody
else.
Men would have a massive hurdle with that.
Massive.
Like deal breaker. Whereas, and we're supposed to be conditioned to like be like, oh, whoopsie, sorry, honey, I'll leave you alone.
No.
And maybe I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't know.
But think about it. If it bugs you, you should be able to say it.
Right, but then you also question like, well, why is this bugging me? Are these insecurities things that I can overcome? I don't want to live my life filled with, like, you know what I mean? There has to be like an internal conversation, I think, right?
Yep. And let me tell you something. If he had a problem with you, he'd tell you.
Right.
He would.
I think.
No. Let me tell you, guys don't hide that stuff.
Like, what do you mean?
When I say, it's like, if they saw you flirting with somebody, or if they felt you were flirting, they'd be like, what was that? You would.
Yeah.
They wouldn't wait 5 minutes. It'd be you. They pull you to the side and hey Anna, what was that all about?
But you don't think women wait?
Women would wait because
They'll
they
wait
don't
till, like, the
because
car ride home?
Again, it's a patriarchal society. I'm trying to tell you, it's that masculinity thing. Because women tell them to go, well, maybe I'm, and let me say, and it's also fear. Because women, they play on the fear.
Women are our own worst enemies. Like, we just tear each other down. I mean, we view, I don't know, each other as we're way too competitive.
Oh, it's a deep combo, isn't it?
Yeah. But
It's so deep.
And it's unfortunate that that we view each other as a potential threat to our relationship.
But see, but you know what? There's good news.
We shouldn't. Yeah, good news. Let's
there
hear
is
it.
good news. The good news is men are putting this patriarchal masculinity thing away.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, the fact that we can talk about it.
I think so too.
It's crazy. You couldn't talk about this stuff 10 years ago. They would look at you like, what? But see, I compare it to abolition. Like abolitionists. When back in slavery, slaves, they said, please help us, please. And nobody was listening. They were like, wow, why is this slave talking? You know what I mean? But when good white men and women stood up and said, this is wrong, all of a sudden they were like, maybe it is wrong.
There's a great Portlandia episode where Fred Armisen's character decides to become a feminist and recruits all his male friends. But along with what you're saying of taking the ownership over a movement and just white abolitionists.
But it's real.
Aren't we proud of ourselves?
Yeah. But the thing, you know what? But the thing is unless men talk,
Right.
nothing's really going to change.
That's so true. Yeah.
It's just not going to change.
Yeah.
And it's got to be brought up. I mean, this rape culture thing is real.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember going out with ball players and the girl was like, I don't like you. And they're like, bitch, come here. And they grab her arm. And you're like, whoa, hey, man, stop. And this dude is like 400 pounds. And imagine if she went home with the guy. I'm just trying to tell you, I've seen it. And I'm just, when you see a guy who's like, you are my bitch. I deserve you because I got money. I deserve you because I'm a winner. I deserve you because I'm famous. Shut up. That's bad. That needs to be addressed. It needs to be, we need to stop this now. Because now they realize once I get a daughter, no, I see it. It needs to go way before that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, and I'm blown away that a man is saying these things. Terry, you're
I'm with you guys. I love you.
I can't. You're really, really enlightened, and it's such a relief to hear a man of your stature speak in this way about conflict between the gender and what we can do to improve upon it.
That's it.
And
it's good news, though. Like I said, this is not a bad story. I'm talking about the past, but I'm seeing things change.
Yeah.
I'm watching it change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm seeing, my son is not going to repeat this stuff.
Right.
You understand what I mean?
Yep.
It's like he knows because we talk about this stuff all the time. And I see my son's friends respecting women
more. That's so cool.
And it is because that's what I'm like, man, we got to talk about the next generation. This stuff is changing. So I don't want it to be, it's not a bad story. This is not the end of the world. This is like, hey, we're getting better.
Listen, with you as our captain, yes, we are.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Warby Parker. Warby Parker was founded with a rebellious spirit and the lofty goal of creating boutique quality eyewear at a revolutionary price point. Sunglasses, with or without a prescription, start at $95 and, just like eyeglasses, are available through their home try-on program. You just choose 5 pairs and see which ones you like. I was surprised by how quickly they arrived, which presented me with the immediate problem of deciding which ones to keep. I loved all of them, so you can guess what happened. And not only can you feel good about how cool you look, you can also feel good knowing that for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need through partnerships with nonprofits like Vision Spring. Offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams, Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. So put your FSA or HSA dollars to good use on Warby Parker prescription glasses, prescription sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams. Try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. Ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. Try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/unqualified. That's warbyparker.com/unqualified. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by ZocDoc. Who gets excited about trying a new restaurant that has 2 out of 5 stars? When it comes to finding healthcare, don't ratings matter even more? ZocDoc is a free app where you can compare doctors, read reviews from real patients, and even make same-day appointments. When I finally called to reschedule my dentist appointment, I was told that my dentist had been retired for nearly 3 years. In my defense, parking was a nightmare. Through ZocDoc, I found a new dentist who had great reviews, took my insurance, and whose office was actually within walking distance. I was also able to book an appointment instantly without talking to a receptionist who made me feel guilty about not having my teeth cleaned for 3 years. My new dentist didn't make me feel guilty either, and only suggested I floss a little more often. Whether you need a primary care physician, dentist, dermatologist, psychiatrist, eye doctor, or other specialist, ZocDoc makes healthcare easy. Now is the time to prioritize your health. Go to ZocDoc.com/unqualified and download the ZocDoc app. Sign up for free and book a top-rated doctor who might be available as soon as today. That's ZocDoc.com/unqualified.
From August 24th, Eva Longoria.
So with a wine glass.
We play games on the podcast, but I have
Anna's record is now 2-10
For winning?
games. Yes.
Okay, good.
So she's not doing great.
Okay, great.
You did win last time, so you do have a winning streak happening right now.
Wow.
So let's see how you do here.
Oh, God.
This is a game called Celebrity Name Game.
Oh, God.
So both of you have names that are mispronounced all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And
do you get Ava?
Yes, all the time. Because Ava Mendez is Ava.
Right.
She goes Ava. But people go Ava thinking they're saying my name in Spanish, and they're not. It's because it's Eva or Eva, but it's never Ava.
It's never Ava.
It's never with an A. So I just go, no, it's with an E. Eva. How do you mispronounce Anna?
Well, Anna.
They go Anna?
Anna.
Who says
Anna?
Anna?
I mean, and it's my parents' fault. You know, I blame them, Anna, because I think that if it was ANA, then it would be easier for people. You know, Anna. Yeah, but ANNA, it sounds like, it spells like it's Anna. Okay, explain
So
then.
people mispronounce celebrity names all the time. This is a very easy game. I'm going to read the celebrity name, and you're just going to tell me how you pronounce it properly.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
This is going to be
buzz
bad
in?
for me.
Here's how you do it, though. I'm going to just give you 3 movies, and then you're going to tell me who the actor or actress is.
Oh. Who's in all 3 of those movies?
Yeah.
Got it.
Or 2 movies, depending on the question. First one, here we go. And you guys have your buzzers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Our buzzers are consistent of
A pen with
Eva
a wine
has
glass, a toothbrush.
Eva has a toothbrush, my child's toothbrush with a water glass.
Here we go. First question. Monster, Mad Max, Young Adult. Eva.
Charlize Theron.
Incorrect. Anna.
Charlize Theron.
I'm going to give it to you.
Ooh.
It's actually Charlize Theron.
I don't think I deserved it.
What did you say?
Theron.
Was it close? What do you
Theron.
judges? What do you think?
I said
You said Theron.
Theron.
Yes.
You said Theron?
You said it's Theron.
Yeah, you
thought
got
Anna
that
was-
right.
I thought Anna
I
was
think you
close.
got it
Anna's
right.
pretty
Yeah, I think
close.
she got it.
All right. It's
Yeah.
1-0 Anna.
Yeah.
Second
Sorry,
question.
you're coming over to my hotel room and
I love
school
games.
you.
No, but that was hard. I was
a
like,
tough one.
Charlize.
That was a tough one.
But
Second question. Precious Empire. Eva,
Gabby Sibiday.
try it again.
Gabby Sibiday. Is it Gabrielle? Are you talking about her
Yep.
full name?
So you can say this. The last name is fine.
Gabriella. Gabrielle.
Say it again.
Gabrielle. Gabrielle Sibiday.
Nope.
Gabby Sibiday. It's Gabby. I've worked with her.
Which
What
is
is it?
which is really disappointing that you mispronounced
The first name, not even the last.
you mispronounced the last name as well.
Oh, okay.
Gabriella Sibadoo.
Dabadoo. Sibadabadoo.
The correct answer is Gabourey Sidibe.
Gabourey.
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 Gabourey
Gabourey.
Sidibe.
If you
Sidibe.
by
Eva,
any
you were
chance are
saying
listening-
Sibiday.
I was saying Sibiday. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Sidibe.
Sidibe. Yeah.
Oh.
This is depressing. I'm sorry.
All right.
Sorry, Gabby, but I call her Gabs, so it doesn't
So
matter.
it doesn't matter. Exactly.
I got it right.
Third question. My father, the hero, green card. Oh, come on.
You are the dude who knows everybody. Like, you're the
My
statistic
father,
man.
the hero.
My father, the hero, with Katherine Heigl, and this French actor played her father. He was also in Green Card. Come on.
Gerard Depardieu.
Yep. You got to buzz in.
Gerard Depardieu.
I'll give it to you.
Gerard Depardieu.
Yeah, it's actually Gerard Depardieu. So you were correct.
Depardieu.
I think I was a little off.
Yeah, I think she was off too.
All right. Well, then we're not going to give you credit. It's still 1-0.
By the way,
Anna.
that's not what he's most known for.
What is he most known for?
The other movie, Katherine Heigl. Really, does anybody know a Katherine Heigl movie? What's he's most famous for? The French movie or Andy McDowell, the movie with Andy McDowell.
Yeah. What was that movie with Andy McDowell?
come on,
Green
Sam.
Andy McDowell and Gerard Depardieu. I can't remember it now.
Depardieu.
You're sure he's in a
This
movie
is-
with Katherine Heigl? And that's not Gerard Butler you're thinking of?
Yeah.
No. Well, I think Gerard Butler was in a movie with Katherine Heigl.
He was.
Like a soccer movie or something. Didn't he do a soccer movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
what is wrong
Gerard
with us?
Butler. Jared that's another one. By the way, I did
Yeah.
a game where you had to spell names, and they gave me Matthew McConaughey,
Oh, no.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
No way.
Jake
There's no
Gyllenhaal.
way.
Spell Jake Gyllenhaal.
No,
Nope,
I will
can't do
not.
it.
I'm like, can I buy a vowel? Like, it was so
No.
hard. I fucked that one up.
Nope.
I would
All right.
hate that. I hate spelling. I hate pronunciation games. I hate this whole thing. I hate this podcast.
Okay, we only have 4 questions left.
Okay, go.
I don't think you're going to get this one.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Wonder Woman, Keeping Up with the Joneses. Eva.
Gal Gadot.
Incorrect. Anna.
Chris Pine.
It's Gal Gadot.
It's actually Gael Gadot.
Fuck.
Huh? Gal Gadot.
Gael Gadot.
Gal, but it is Gal.
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 But
I
you-
said
but what
Gal.
did you say?
Totally got that one.
I said Gal Gadot.
yeah.
Gadot, but no, it's Gadot.
Gadot. Oh.
Sims being a dick. You got that
I'm
one.
being no, she didn't get that
No,
one.
I didn't
All right,
get
all
it.
right.
The whole point of this game is pronouncing it
I
correctly.
thought it was Godot.
we
I thought
want,
I thought the T was silent, and you're saying it's not.
not.
Yes, interesting. Interesting. I'm not that familiar with Israeli names.
6. Question number 6.
This sucks for me.
Striptease G.I. Jane. Eva.
Demi Moore.
Incorrect. Anna.
Gosh, I'm gonna go with Demi Moore.
Wait, say the first name again.
Demi
Say it slowly.
Demi
All right, I'll give it to you. It's
Moore.
Dummy Moore.
What did I say?
Demi.
Oh, it's dummy.
Duh. Yeah, dummy.
I knew the pressure was on, man.
Demi.
Fucking sucks.
Last
Demi
question.
Moore.
What's the score?
Damn it.
Give a score check.
Yeah, Anna's winning 2-0.
Oh, well, then she's going to win this one. Last one. No one's going to
way.
get this one either. Borat, the dictator. No one wants to buzz in. Eva.
Sasha.
We'll just finish it.
Oh God, now I forget. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Incorrect. Anna.
Sasha Baron Cohen.
Say the first name again.
Sasha Baron Cohen.
Sasha
Sasha
Baron
Cohen.
Incorrect. It's actually Sasha.
Sasha.
Baron.
No. Sasha, you were right. None of us were gonna get that.
You're gonna get
No,
that.
wait, where did you get your
Sasha.
information?
Anna worked with him.
Yes, I worked with him for like 5 fucking months.
Well, you should call him and ask him what his name is.
I worked with Isla, and she's like, "Oh, Sasha, so."
Isla was on our podcast and she said Sasha.
That's in her Australian accent.
Yeah, that's true. Sasha.
From April 10th, Sharon Stone.
Should we do Karen
Let's do
Sarducci?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
Okay, this is Karen Sarducci.
Karen Sarducci is actually the CEO or the head of Imaginarium Films.
Walk her past the Oscars.
Donovan,
walk her past the Donovan,
Sharon, I'm about to introduce you to Karen right now.
walk her past
Okay.
Sorry, what'd you say?
past the Oscars.
Oh, yes. Oh, if you can see all the Oscars that Karen has
Fuck,
won.
don't be fucking obvious.
Sorry about
Don't
that.
be fucking.
Karen, I'd like you to meet
Hi.
Sharon Stone.
How do you do?
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Karen Sarducci. It is just so lovely. Thank you for coming. It's
my
really-
honor.
Oh, no. It's mine. I'm so grateful.
Of course it
that
is.
I loved. I have a couple of movie ideas. I'd love your thoughts. We want you as our sort of flagship, if you will. You know, we just love you. I want to talk to you about a couple of movie ideas. Donovan, will you also get the pages and everything ready, please?
Yes, they're all right here.
Thank you.
It's all set for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
That Donovan, he's a snappy assistant.
Oh, he's wonderful. He's wonderful. He's fucking the worst. He really is the fucking worst. Just between you and me.
I heard that.
Fuck you.
I have an opening, Donovan, at my company.
I'm sorry. Sorry, you can have him if you'd like him. If you sign on to the movies, he's yours.
Are you being
Take
serious,
Donovan.
Sharon?
Okay, no.
Indeed.
Wait,
I'm a hard worker.
All right, let's do
I've
the
heard
movies.
that.
Let's do the movies. Let's do the movies.
The hard and the working.
The first movie that we wanted to talk to you about is called Casino 2. Foreclosure. We would love for you to reprise your role as Ginger.
But she's dead.
No, we've worked that out.
And how does that go?
Well, you come back from the overdose and whatnot.
Is it a twin thing or is
No,
it
it's you.
Right back.
Right back. They can do that now.
Oh, it's like one of those adrenaline to the heart, Pulp Fiction kind of things. It's like the movie opens with like
yeah, easy
I like
peasy.
that.
We don't want that exact scene because that's so iconic. But maybe we could have somebody like stab you in the temple with the adrenaline shot.
I didn't like it.
You're good.
I like it.
Now that would be iconic, right, Donovan?
I think it's iconic.
Needle
I like it.
temple
Or,
stab.
in the Wall Street thing, maybe we could have someone like, shoving it in my rectum or
So everyone you know
something.
is your house is getting foreclosed upon. The casino is getting foreclosed upon, and literally everyone you know in Vegas. Every single person's home is getting foreclosed upon.
I see.
So Ginger, as you know, knows her way out of a bad situation. So we're going to sort of build you as the heroine, sort of Aaron Brockovich.
Heroin dealer or actual?
Both. That's not a bad idea. Heroin. Donovan.
Heroin, who's also a heroin dealer. I got it.
Thank you. Right. So anyway, do you like that idea? Because we're ready to green light.
And the director would be Scorsese again?
We're actually thinking one of the Stevens.
We are?
We are. That's what we're thinking.
Oh, well, edgy.
Yeah.
It's edgy.
Do you like it? Foreclosure, it's relevant.
It is.
I've heard about it. My children, Milo and Ventimiglia, we were just on our way back from Christchurch. Is that correct?
That's right.
And we were...
You're a religious family.
No. We just went for my kids wanted to do that fucking, I don't know, what's it called, where you tumble down a hill in a balloon.
The balloon tumbling. down the hill.
That's not what it's called. But anyway, in New Zealand, they like to do all those high risk things, jumping off of shit and like, I don't know what else. They go roll down a mountain in a bubble. What else do? They fucking zip line everywhere. They zip line to the fucking grocery store, don't they?
I see.
Down there, anyway.
I see.
But my kids fucking love it.
Is it like Australia and South Africa, where what are those places called where they sent criminals in the old days? It's the colonies originated with just criminals.
I think it's just Donovan, look it up.
Yes, I think that was okay. I'll look it up.
There were like penal colony countries that started out like that.
Don't forget penal.
Penal. Look at it.
Yes, it was sort of like that. But I don't know, kids and their adrenaline. What makes my adrenaline rush, if you will, is collaborating with you.
I am just almost honored by that.
Well, as you can see, we Imaginarium has created, a number of what was it done in
Oscar-winning films?
Oscar-winning films. I didn't want to say that because whatever, but you can see for yourself.
It's self-flagellating.
Yes. So, Casino 2 Foreclosure. We'll talk to your agent about it.
I think that's a spectacular idea. I'm not sure that I can work it into my schedule, though. I've signed on for a number of animated films.
We can make this animated. Because, you know what?
Now, there is something intriguing to consider.
R-rated animation is the rage. We're all getting into it.
So it's an angry film.
It's Ginger.
It has rage.
It's for foreclosure. Everyone.
It's a rage-driven animated film.
It's a rage-driven. Yes, you
I
are.
like that. I like that. I like that.
You do. I'm so glad.
It's like the Fight Club of animation.
Yes, it is like the Fight Club. We could have Ginger. Would you like to be dual personalities?
Never before has anyone spoken my language so succinctly. I am at one with you, Karen. It's really, I feel like awash in a kind of a warm bath of dual comprehension.
Yes, I love warm baths. That is how I relax. In fact,
shall we?
I do. Would you?
Do you want me to set up the executive bath for both of you?
Yes, Donovan. I would.
Okay.
Perhaps we have found his.
I'm actually
oeuvre.
I'm feeling a little dirty. So
likewise.
I want to get clean. I want to get clean with you, Sharon.
That might take some time.
Bath salts or bubbles?
Salts.
Salty. We'll take salts.
Okay. Don't leave out the pepper.
And if Mauritius calls, tell him I'm not here. Ooh, it's warm.
Well, thank you for seeing me today.
Thank you for seeing who I really am, too.
Pleasure is mine.
Oh, Sharon.
I'm going to close the door.
I knew that you would take Karen down, but I didn't know how.
She did it. She took Karen down.
She totally did.
I gave that girl a bath.
Oh my God. She needs
gave
one
her a
so
little
badly.
scrubby dubby.
Whoa, that was intense.
From October 3rd, Lee Daniels.
Anna is going to audition for the role of Cookie.
Okay, I'm out of here.
In Empire. You are going to. She has her sides.
Oh no,
and
Anna.
Lee, you're going to give her notes.
Okay. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we really doing this?
Yeah, we're doing this.
Okay, here we go.
And this is more of like a Cole read. I think it's a Cole
Yeah,
read.
Have you seen the size? Is it a Cole read or is it?
It's I haven't looked at them, but you don't know that yet.
Well, already we got a problem because you would have studied the material prior to. So I got.
Can I just please walk into the room?
Okay, yeah. Let's start.
Hi, Lee. Anna Faris is here.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Oh my gosh.
Now, are you the
great.
real Anna Faris, or are you someone that looks like Anna Faris?
No, I'm the real one.
Hello, how are
Scary
you?
Movie
Lee.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it's great.
3 and 4?
3 and 4.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for seeing me.
You're welcome.
I have to tell you, this role spoke to me.
Well, the character is written African American. Let's start there.
Well,
I'm a fan, but let's start there. The character was written
So
as a.
should I not read or?
Well,
I mean, I know that
you don't
have
think
an
there's another character named Rhonda? Yeah, that we're looking for too, who is married to one of the sons. But if you read Good as Cookie, who knows? You know, maybe you can be in my next TV show star, or maybe you can play this role of. Let's see what you're doing with Cookie. Can we do that?
Yeah, I would love that. I would love
I'd
that
like to
because
see
it's really it's an honor to meet you and it's an honor to
Thank
be
you.
here. And
Thank you very much. This is a sweet girl you are.
Yeah, thanks.
Let her in here. Go ahead.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Are we recording?
We're recording.
So
We're recording.
Wait. Okay.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Anna Faris, and I'm reading for the role of Cookie.
Height.
Height. Oh, height.
Height.
I'm 5'4".
Good. Okay. Hit it.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, I'm not stupid. You can fool this country so they think you're legit. But I know you ain't nothing but a punk-ass gangster. Just because I asked Jesus to forgive you don't mean I do. I see right through you, and you can't toss us to the side when you can't control us anymore. The streets aren't made for everybody, baby. And that's why they made sidewalks. So... Wait, do you want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. Again?
One more time,
Okay.
yeah. Mhm.
Any notes?
Oh, yeah, here are the notes. My notes are, could you be a little more black? Could you?
Yeah.
Can you put some bass
Sure.
into that?
Yeah, totally.
A little bit of tood.
Yeah.
A little tood.
Okay.
A little bit of bass. A little bit of street.
Like a
little
little
bit
bit
of swag.
Okay.
Think a little bit. Think of Nicki Minaj. Think you got an ass like Nicki. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think that.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
into that direction.
Yeah.
Can you do that? I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I know that you can go there.
Yeah, of course.
I
yeah.
know that I've seen your work.
Yeah.
I know you can hit it.
Okay.
Tap into it.
All right.
Hit it.
Okay. Listen, I'm not stupid.
No. You're acting. Drop in the pocket. Just be you. Say the lines as you. Drop into the pocket and give it to me. Give me your cookie. Give me your inner cookie. If you're gonna do this, let's do it. Give me your white girl cookie. Make those words come true for you. Hit it.
Listen, I'm not stupid. You can fool this country so they think you're legit, but I know you ain't nothing but a punk-ass gangster. Just because I asked Jesus to forgive you don't mean I do. I see right through you. And you can't toss us to the side when you can't control us anymore. The streets aren't made for everybody. That's why they made sidewalks.
Can I tell you, I would cast you in a fucking heartbeat if I didn't know that character was black. Because
Really?
you made it you.
Thank you. Well, you forced me to.
No, you made it you. And you dropped in the pocket. And when you're in the pocket, there's no lying. There's no lying.
Mm-hmm.
The truth will set you free always, my darling.
Lee!
That was awesome.
Hey, wait, before we get to the call, I do, as an actor, I want to
That
ask
was
you,
good. First of all, know that was good. Did you record that? That was really good. And you should always tap into that. Well, you know that already because that's the reason why you are successful at what you do. You know what I mean? You tapped into, you made Cookie yours.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
you owned that shit. Okay, so what else?
Okay, so when you think about casting,
Mm-hmm.
what do you look for? Like,
Well, I look for, can I tell you were on my radar? You were on my radar. It's something that's just like it's unusual. Like, what is going to be unusual? What's unusual? Like,
Yeah.
I don't like cookie cutter at all. I don't
you
go for
want
cookie-
like an interesting...
if you really study the people that I work, even, you know, the people that are famous that have worked for me disappear. Because I don't want that, you know? I change that. I want the unusual. Because we're also unusual. And with television in particular, you know, they want that, you know, that 9 to 5, that cookie cutter, that, you know, that everyday, that, you know, no. I like that odd. Something's off.
I do too. I like to watch somebody who's really active, like active in their face, or like.
And someone that appreciates my insanity. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you got to jump off the cliff with me. Like, I've written some crazy shit. Come jump. You want to play? Let's go. And that's what we do. You know, we go and we play. It's difficult, to bare your soul. So many actors bare their souls for people that aren't that talented and they don't know what to do with it. And I feel bad for those actors because you have some great actors, sometimes with some mediocre directors, that don't know or some mediocre showrunners that don't know what they're doing. It's like throwing pearls to swine to fucking pigs. You know what I mean? So it's, I'm really, really sensitive to actors.
From July 26th, Maria Bamford.
But we've come up with deal breakers, which if you were single, these would be deal breakers potentially.
As an older lady now, I feel like there is no deal breaker except somebody just not that into you, like not wanting to do the hustle, not wanting to make the hustle to make it work. I don't care. Like I feel like everyone has.
Okay,
there goes the segment. By the way,
I know totally. Okay, then let's change it to: are any of these major red flags?
Okay, I love it.
Perfect. Good pivot.
Yeah. Sorry.
This is a new segment. Are any of these red flags? For specially designed for Maria.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, number 1. He wears slip-on shoes because he doesn't know how to tie his own shoes.
Oh my God, that is no big deal. Number 1, that means he's TCB, taking care of business. He's taking care of himself because he's got those slip-ons. He knows what his limits are, and he's fucking honest. I can't tie my shoes.
Well, but he may have not told you.
He may have not told you, but eventually that's going to come out. Even if it does, he's being honest with himself.
Yes.
And that is so valuable.
He's not wandering around. He wears lace clogs. He's not wandering around with sloppy shoelaces all over that he's tripping on.
Yeah.
Like pretending to be someone else.
Pretending to be somebody else. And man, I have dated some wealthy dudes who seem like they got it all going on, whatever, fancy pants. And then when you talk to them about what is actually going down in their lives with, whether it's finances or personal or, ex-wives and stuff like that, it is a nightmare of in terms of not accepting who they are or mistakes they've made. They're all mad all the time. And it's like, give me somebody who goes,
this is exactly how much I owe in student loans, and I smoke, and I'm trying to stop, but I can't. And
just tell somebody who knows what is. That's all you want.
Yeah.
What the deal, what their thing is, and that they can, and that they're on board, that they're willing to try.
Okay, number 2.
That's my opinion.
I like it. He likes.
I didn't go to graduate school.
He likes to have sex wearing a pair of gray socks. He calls them his sex socks.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, what a sweetheart. Number 1, he wants to have sex with you, okay? And that is a great value. If he thinks you're sexy with his sexy socks on, oh my God, with sex socks. Sorry, I don't mean to say that improperly. Respect the sex socks. I think that's wonderful, especially if he can express himself physically, and also has the confidence himself say, no, these are my fucking sex socks, man. I don't know. None of these are. I think that I don't know. That's my.
I love it. I
Yes.
love it. We did sort of. I don't know. We wanted to give you some extra weird ones.
Okay, sure.
Okay, he always wears a Bluetooth headset and answers by saying, "Maria, 20 seconds, go."
Well, I like the clarity that he knows he only has 20 seconds. That's awesome. Because then it's like, oh, okay, I know what he needs. He only can handle that much. Now, of course, with an addiction, if somebody's addicted to whatever it is, their business or drugs or alcohol or sexy sex, well, then that's a whole nother thing. I mean, that's a hard one, because then it's hard to be in a relationship with somebody who's always, if he always has his headset on and you can't ever have a back and forth conversation. Okay. Yeah. But if he says go 20 seconds and but other times we have times to chit chat and snuggle. And he's got it's only on like 8 hours a day. I'm in.
Maria, 20 seconds, go.
From August 17th, Andy Cohen.
So now, speaking of competition, though, we are going to have you plead the fifth if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right, Andy. We have 3 questions, and you can only plead the fifth and not answer one. You know the rules, but some of our listeners may not. So here we go. Here are the 3 questions. Which member of Vanderpump
Okay,
Rules...
wait. You have to just do them one at a time. Of course.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
I love it. I love you, Andy. I love you.
Which member of Vanderpump Rules would you most like to sleep with if you got the chance?
I believe it would be Tom Sandoval.
Why is that?
Because he is, I just think he's really super pretty. And I love it when he gets really emotional and serious. I really like it when he cries. I think it's so cute when he cries.
And you think he's in love, right?
What'd you say?
Do you think he's in love? Is it going to last?
I think he's in love. I think it is going to last. And I just think he's really pretty. He looks like an anime character, I think, which I enjoy. And he's from St. Louis, so we have a special bond. And I just would like to hold him and stroke his hair and look at his pretty face.
Yeah, all right.
I think I said too much now.
I don't understand his grooming habits. I don't understand why he's always... I've never met a straight guy who grooms as much as he does. Like he gets threading done and all sorts of stuff.
Yes. Well, therein lies this is the...
Yes, is this the thing?
The world of Vanderpump Rules.
I have dated a big groomer.
Right.
Wait, what did you just say? Can you say that again?
I said, this is the world of Vanderpump Rules. We can't explain this. We don't know.
Yeah, I know. All right, next one.
Yeah.
In your book, Superficial, you mentioned passing on having a big movie star be on your show due to a number of rules their team had before coming on. Who was that movie star?
Oh, my God, that's a really good question. And no one has asked me that. And I have to plead the fifth.
Okay.
I saw him the other day, as a matter of fact. I was seated at a table with him, and I was thinking, I wanted to say, your publicist is such a douche. But that never goes well.
That's awesome. All right, you're pleading the fifth.
So that means
Andy
you have to answer this one.
pleading the fifth.
That is true.
All right. Out of all the housewives on every show, which housewife do you think needs the most relationship advice from Anna and Sim?
Okay, let's just tick through. Well, I mean, listen, it's a real, look, you could almost throw anybody in the New York arena on there because you've got a lot of single ladies. So from New York, I'm going to say Sonia and Lou. I'm going to just kind of keep them on the short list. Atlanta, I think Portia and Atlanta would be on that list. Let's move to Potomac. They're all right. Oh, well, Robin might be, but let's keep her off. Let's go to Jersey, and I think they're all okay. Melissa's a little subservient to Joe, but that's her own choice. Orange County, Vicki Gunvalson could probably use some advice. And, God, okay, that's Vicki. Let's go to Beverly Hills. And no one is really single on Beverly Hills. And I think they all seem
like
fairly,
happily. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem fairly functioning on Beverly Hills in a weird way. So we'll leave them alone. Okay, so then let's go back to New York. And let's say, Luann is happy, so maybe she doesn't. Let's say Sonia or Ramona, because it's not working right now.
I don't know if I feel like I would be best buddies, I think, with Sonia.
Yeah, I think you would. I mean, I think it would be like triage, by the way. I mean, it would be, you would call me and say, Andy, I have had it. I can't. You would really be at the end of your rope.
I would love to actually try that. Can we do that? Can we arrange
I think that would be amazing. Oh my God, we need to get.
I would
you
love
need to get one of them on your show.
From September 12th, Lake Bell.
All right, we're calling Elizabeth now.
Elizabeth.
And she is in New Jersey, and she's 24.
You know, I hate it when you bring up the age.
It's so important.
I guess so.
Hello?
Hi, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth?
Hey, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Anna, introduce our guest.
Hi, Elizabeth. It's Anna Faris, and I'm here with Sim Sarna and Lake Bell.
Hey, can you hear us?
Hi.
Are we?
Hi, thanks for letting us bug you.
Elizabeth?
Yeah, no problem.
Elizabeth?
Liz, can I call you Liz?
She doesn't like
Yeah,
that.
actually, everyone calls me Liz, so that's totally fine.
Liz.
Well, I nailed it. Okay, Liz.
you had something strange happen to you recently. Tell us a story.
Yes. So it's now been about a week. A week ago, I went on vacation up to Long Island with my boyfriend and his family. And when my boyfriend and I arrived, separate from everyone else, everyone had been drinking and whatever. So it's late that night, and we all are finally going to bed. And I'm just starting to fall asleep when I feel pressure on my shoulder. And I was like, that's weird. So
Okay, you're
I opened
automatically
my
a great
eyes,
storyteller. Sorry.
and
go on.
Yeah, I love this.
and it's his sister, naked, sitting on me and peeing down the side of the bed, like on the comforter that I'm sleeping.
Okay, I did not know
in.
that's where the story was going.
So I was totally shocked, and I quick pushed her off because that was my first reflex. And I was like, what are you doing? And she didn't answer me at all. And then she was walking around the room. It was super weird. And she took the blanket that she had peed on and everything else that apparently she had peed on and went downstairs and put it in the wash. And when she came back in, and she's still naked at this point, I'm like, what is going on? And I'm trying to wake my boyfriend up, and he's not waking up because he's had a little bit to drink too. And finally, I'm like, okay, somebody needs to do something because I have no idea what's going on. And this is the weirdest thing that I've ever experienced in my life. No, she wasn't answering me. My boyfriend wasn't waking up. So finally he wakes up and he's like, what is going on? So she is still not answering us and leaves the room. So we lock the door because it was just bizarre. So the next day,
okay,
when we wake up, she pretended like nothing happened.
Why?
And I was just so weirded out, and I didn't even know what to do or how to act. So at this point, she's been avoiding me, and I'll come home and she's gone. She's up in her room because I live with my boyfriend and his family for the time being. And now things are just super awkward. And I guess my question is, how do I
what the fuck
proceed from here? Or do I bring it up? Do I question her about it? Or do I just let it go?
I have some questions. Do you want you go first?
You go.
No, I just basics.
Lake.
Okay, I just want to know how old is the sister, first of all? How old are these people? I just need to understand. You're 24.
Yes.
And your brother, I'm sorry, and the boyfriend, I do like to know ages because I'm just trying to understand the lay of the land. He's how old?
Sure. So my boyfriend, we actually have a little bit of an age difference, but he's 31.
It's fine.
And his sister is, I think she's close to 30.
So she's his younger sister, ostensibly.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Wow. This is.
Wait, do we just let it go, or do you have? You don't. I don't know.
So wait,
why have you said
have you talked to your boyfriend?
Hey, your sister peed on me. Let's talk about it.
Because I understand that your instinct to not actually tell him, because I sort of feel like that would be something that I would have done in terms of
You wouldn't say like,
Well,
hey, honey,
the only thing is that I wouldn't have wanted to
embarrass a sister
or like confuse. Like I would have questioned myself so much.
Really?
Like yes, yeah. Because that's the kind of person I am.
Okay,
it's
okay,
lame.
okay.
I know it's lame.
No, it's not lame. It's a
But I
very
would have been like-
drastic thing to do.
But I would have been like, how do I tell this person I'm in love with that his sister fucking peed on me?
I would say your
without,
sister
like-
peed on me.
Wait, what's wrong with that? Saying, by the way, your sister got
I didn't
drunk
say,
and she
like-
peed on me. That she took the tell him the story.
Like, let's
I
talk
would've-
it out.
I would have been like a hamster, like in my head, like just being like,
Did that happen?
Did that happen?
Did I pee on her?
Did I provoke urination somehow?
For when she first told the story, I almost was like, oh, this is going to end in, oh, she's a sleepwalker. And like, she didn't even know that she did it, you know?
Right.
Like she was drunk
That's very
sleepwalking.
well-
Because I have a friend who totally peed in his wife's
Right.
boots.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and
unbeknownst to
that's
him.
what I thought it was at first too. But like,
But the putting
fact that
the
she, like, cleaned
blanket.
everything up, it was really weird. Yeah.
So you've never talked to your boyfriend nor the sister just directly about it. Is this correct?
Well, no, I have talked to my boyfriend about it, but his sister has been avoiding us both, and I guess.
Wait, what did you tell your boyfriend? First of all,
Yeah, how did that go down?
Well, I was obviously very upset the next day, and I'm not the type to keep feelings to myself.
Good.
Which I think his sister also knows, which is why she has been avoiding me. But I mean, I told him everything. I said, it was so surreal when it was happening. Like, I don't even know how to tell you this, but your sister peed on me. And I mean, he was really apologetic and obviously embarrassed and
Okay.
whatever.
We're all kind of like, blink, blink. Like, we're all like, we don't even know how to handle
I
it.
don't
It's
know.
so interesting.
Do you? Well, let me ask you this: do you think it came out of a place of anger
Or jealousy,
or
even?
resentment? Yeah, like what's your gut with the place that it came from? Is it
Because
or is it sexual, or was it like what's your gut instinct on it? Because it might not be right, but what would it be?
Yeah.
if you could
good,
label it.
good point.
So I have been kind of grappling with that as well. I really don't know where it came from, or if she had just like had too much to drink and what thought like she was in the bathroom. Like, I don't know.
That does happen, but traditionally you wouldn't then like take that blanket responsibly down to the washing machine. You know what I mean? It feels a little bit like, is there any like weird kind of like underlying jealousy stuff? Like, can you admit that? Is there anything like that? Like heart, like underneath?
No, I mean, up until this point, I thought that we had
A good rapport?
pretty decent relationship. Yeah, because he has a younger sister and an older sister, and I considered myself, you know, having a good relationship with them both. But this has just kind of made me like question.
Because what if this is just
everything.
like, she's just like not a great drunk, you know, and she's just like kind of a turkey of a drunk, and she doesn't hold her liquor well, and she had an embarrassing moment. She's super embarrassed, and
yeah.
she like totally thought it was the bathroom. You know what I mean? She was like in a drunken stupor, went to the bathroom like half in dream, peed, then realized like she's sort of like waking up, and she's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Humiliated, wakes up in the stupor, takes the blanket downstairs, washes it, then cannot even handle how embarrassing that is.
Maybe she wants to forget about it. So
Yeah.
maybe you don't bring it up at all then, right?
No, you bring it up
To her? Really?
privately, yeah,
Why?
and you go,
Don't you
look,
think that'll-
yeah, because you can't hold shit in, especially if she likes this guy. She's gonna be with this guy, this boyfriend. She's just gonna be like,
But
look,
she's already so embarrassed. Don't you think that'll embarrass her even
not
more?
in front of people,
No,
but you say in
just
private.
In private. I mean, I'm sure
Just like-
she wants to forget about it.
Look,
right?
it's very waspy to never talk about these things, and we cannot be wasps about things. I don't think that's a sustainable way of being. You got to just be like, look, we're going to have a weird conversation.
Words of wisdom,
right? My mom's
like-
But is it, how important is
Jews
it
and
to?
wasps,
But how
the
important
Jews
is it to
know.
have this conversation? Is this a super important conversation? To
If
have?
this is an important guy in her life, is the boyfriend important to you? Like, is this a major relationship? You can answer that.
Yeah, we've been together for for quite a while, and I mean, I would definitely consider us in a serious relationship. And
I say be above board. Like, just get it out. Just like with the be like, hey, can I get coffee with you with the sister, or corner her at a family event and be like, listen, let's talk about the thing that I think you're embarrassed about, which I'm not. It was totally weird, but like I wasn't expecting it. But I've been drunk, and it was, I just want to talk about it because I feel like it's like hanging in the air, and we're like dancing around the issue.
I would say, Elizabeth, that it would be a very empowering move on your part, like to instead of sort of circumnavigating it through your boyfriend,
demystify,
to ask her about it, and just to be like, I'm so like willing to like totally let this go, but I just want to talk about it just for a second, and I love you. I love your family. I love your brother.
That's good. No judgment.
Yeah, like it was a little crazy, but I just want to clear the air a little bit.
Safe zone.
Because you are younger, like then there might be a feeling of like, either they may feel like, you're easily intimidated. Maybe you might not be at all, but there is like power control.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that it would be a gentle way for you to take some of the power back by talking to her about it, right?
Yeah, because right now it's like this mysterious thing that happened, and it's like giving it even more weight, and it will fester and fester and then become weirder and weirder.
Yeah.
Versus just being like, I'm just going to disarm all of this and just being like, hi, we're talking about it. Nothing scary and weird. We're just, here we are. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
You peed on me.
Yeah, you peed. I peed. You pee. I'll pee on you. We're all going to be okay.
Oh my God. I would love to see.
Some people pay for that shit. You know what I mean?
I can't even imagine this conversation. I can't even, like, if you guys were to role play right now, I wouldn't even know what you would say.
Hey.
Okay. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be the sister, like? Or?
Yeah, I'll be the sister.
Okay. All right.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
I thought I was the.
No, I'm Elizabeth.
Okay, you're Elizabeth.
You're
Okay,
the
sure.
peer.
Okay. Wait, what's her name? Elizabeth. What's her name?
We'll call her Rachel.
Rachel. Okay.
Hey, Rachel.
Oh, sorry. Wait, I gotta go.
Wait, no. You didn't get one of those sliders?
Hang on. I'm
your brother.
Hey, good to see you, Liz. But I gotta go.
No.
Whole Foods is having a sale on
Rachel, hang on,
pinto beans.
Hey, Rachel, hang on.
Yeah?
Please. There's something that I really want to talk to you about.
Okay.
First of all,
I think I just got a cold.
No, Rachel, will you please shut the fuck up for just a second?
Oh my God, you're making me intimidated by saying curse words.
No, listen.
I can't.
Listen,
I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Mouth like a pirate. But listen, this is a little bit uncomfortable, but I really need to talk to you about it.
I think my phone is ringing on vibrate.
Okay, all right. Rachel, will you please turn off your phone for just 2 seconds?
Okay.
So, do you remember that night?
I gotta go sew a patch on a jean.
Yeah. All right. Rachel, please stop. Please connect with me for a second. Please
Liz.
just look me in the eyes.
Oh, but Liz, you're the younger sister of my super cool brother.
Yeah,
I mean, you're the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Sorry, I get really nervous around you.
Yeah. I know. But listen, there was that weird night.
You're so pretty.
Oh, thanks. Well, yeah, but I did want to talk to you about that.
I want to go cut coupons.
No, stop. Rachel, this isn't going to be scary. I just need to talk to you about a couple of things. Have you?
There's a sale on Epsom salts.
Stop.
I gotta go.
Okay, Rachel, stop. Okay, look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Okay, now listen. I don't know how, my aunt had massive bladder control issues.
I gotta go pee just talking about this.
Yeah. Anyway, I think there was a night that you peed on me, and I didn't really know what to make of it.
Okay.
Can we talk about that a little bit?
I feel uncomfortable
because I don't think it's that big of a deal. I only called a podcast
about it.
Yeah.
You called a podcast about it?
Well, no. I just needed an outside perspective, But listen, I don't know if it's
okay.
Truly, it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, Liz.
I love your brother.
You're so
I love
pretty.
you.
Oh, she left. Liz left.
She's there.
Liz, we're in the middle of figuring this out. Where'd you go?
Liz, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Okay, seriously, let's go.
Well,
What were you saying, Liz?
well, so you peed. I think you peed on me, and
In the what? What?
in the bed.
Say, I can't
And-
hear out of my left ear. And you're on my left side.
Okay. All right.
Well-
turns out, Rachel, you're a fucking nut job.
I heard that. I heard that, and I'm offended by that. But here's what I want to say.
Yeah?
I'm really thankful that you brought this up because I've been thinking about it, and I've been really uncomfortable with you dating my brother because I love him so much, and the only way I can show my affection is if I pee on you.
But Rachel,
And I
don't
pee
want
on his
you-
other.
No, stop. Listen,
Listen, I mean it with
I
really
love-
a lot of love. Okay. I mean it with a lot of love.
But you have to know that I want to be your friend.
You knew.
Of course I do.
Oh, thank God. Because we were going to go on that camping trip and I was going to poop on you. And I was like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. And now I know I don't have to do it.
Please don't
Just
shit
like,
on me.
you don't want me to defecate or anything?
No.
Thank you. It makes it really a lot easier for me because, like,
just wanna-
I can't.
I want to love your brother. I want to love you.
Thank you. Because it's hard to poop on command.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about like a fart just for old time's sake?
Well, I'll consider it, but
just-
listen, we could also just make
Spit on each other. Is that what you're going to say?
s'mores.
Or s'mores. Yeah, s'mores can work too. Anyway, look, bodily functions aside, I think you're great.
I like the way you do laundry.
Thanks. Let's kiss.
So Liz, are you okay with that?
Oh God, Liz.
Yeah, no,
Please,
so
Liz.
sorry. We were the
So
worst.
sorry. The worst.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to
No,
be.
no, I loved it.
Well, here's the thing. Will you please, after you talk to her, will you please email me and let me know how it went down? I really want to. We all really want to know what she says.
And
Yes, I will definitely send you an update.
It'll definitely come down to, like, in all seriousness, I think, like, your relationship with your boyfriend, and
Yeah.
and if you want, like, because if you
Some people pay a lot of money to get peed on. So I think that the moral of the story is this is a great relationship to be in. And just get into some funky dunky stuff and open your mind.
No, but it might be like, all things considered, if you love your boyfriend, I think that it was definitely a very weird scenario, but
it's unique.
Life wouldn't be worth living if there weren't a bunch of fucking weird
scenarios. It's just a string of weird scenarios.
But as long as he sort of understands a little bit and has like open communication with you, things might always be weird with a weird sister. They probably will be, but
it might be a little weird. This has been an extraordinary story, though, and the only way it could get weirder is if like the other sister then peed on you, because that would be some crazy shit. So maybe
and then the mom.
Yeah, maybe you should go pee on the other sister and just get this whole circular thing going.
Yep, let's.
All right, this is the best advice of the night. Thank
All
you,
right,
ladies.
sorry.
That's good.
Hey,
That's actually
Elizabeth,
good.
thank you.
Thank you very much for
though,
calling.
for like sharing this.
That's an
incredible story, and I hope that I just hope that things between you and your boyfriend are good. And
Yeah, they're totally fine. I just didn't. I guess I was just wondering, which I feel confident that I should definitely talk to his sister now. I was just wondering whether it's something that I should just totally let go, or that needs to be just cleared out of our space.
Clear.
yeah,
Clear
yeah, I'm with Lake. I think it's a stronger move. I think that in an earlier stage in my life, I would have been like, just ignore it, just move on. But I kind of feel like it's a much stronger move on your part to establish yourself and to be like, hey, and in a gentle way, as I feel like you would do. But
Just knowing you,
Yeah.
Liz.
but like,
but knowing that, just feeling like you're establishing yourself in the family dynamic, being like, dude, I
For sure.
really like you and I really love your brother. There was that weird moment where you peed on me, and I just didn't quite know what to make of it. And I'd love to just clear the air and talk to you about it a little bit. We don't have to talk that long. We can talk for like 30 seconds. I'll set my timer.
Maybe don't say weird too when you approach her. You know what I mean? Don't give her that. You just be like, look, it was that really like the thing that we're not talking about. It's in the room now. I'm just saying when you like
Lake
you were
is
drunk and you
wiser.
no, I'm just saying like maybe don't do that.
Oh, can I throw something?
Fuck you, Lake.
All right,
Can I throw a little curveball? I'm gonna throw a little curveball. What if she denies it?
Oh, she totally will.
What do you say?
Oh, she won't remember. She'll claim to not remember it.
So then you just let it go then? You're like, okay, and then you let it go after that? After she says, I don't remember I don't know what you're talking about, you let it go after that.
Oh, that's so good. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. It depends on how much like Liz
Like
Liz
for
and Liz.
real,
Yeah.
for real, it okay, like for real improvise, like it I won't do jokey stuff, but like if you're Liz and I'm Rachel and I deny it, what would you say? You ready?
Hey, so Rachel, so I did want to talk about that night that you peed on me. I
What are
know
you talking
everyone had
about?
a lot to drink, but I was like falling asleep and I felt something hard against me, and then I felt like a warm stream, and yeah, I think you peed on me.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Seriously, what are you talking about? Like that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. Are you're trying to tell me that I peed on you?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in this.
Wow.
knowledge.
Wow, Liz. You have quite the imagination. That is hilarious. That's actually weird that you would say that. Anyway, I'll see you later, okay?
No,
I'm good.
No, Rachel. No,
No, I'm good.
No, Rachel. No.
Liz,
Come back.
stop. Like,
No.
what are you talking about?
Okay, then you took the sheets, the comforter.
Hang on, guys. I'm coming in a second. Liz is telling me to tell you about. I don't even know what she's talking about. She said that I peed on her. I was like, what? No, sorry. What were you saying?
Okay, Rachel. I don't know. Are you in therapy at all, or
Therapy?
yeah? Have you ever like?
Are
seen-
you in therapy? Because you just said that I peed on you.
Dude, here's the thing: is that
I'm losing my mind on Zoloft right now. So, I'm on pills, all of it, but I feel great.
good. Well, I'm glad.
All right, hang on, guys. Yeah, I'm coming in a second. Sorry, I have just a ton of friends over there who don't claim that I pee on them, so I'm gonna go. But listen, Liz, hey, good luck with all the imagination stuff. Looks well on you. I'll see you later.
That looks like you resolved that. It's great.
What if she? I mean, what if she's that much of a hard ass?
Yeah, could very yeah.
I hate.
Did you,
this
at that
woman.
point, you let it go, and then you forget about
Then
it.
you let it go.
hate this
I hate the
Yeah,
woman that
yeah.
I've become.
Liz, thank you so much.
Poor Liz.
Yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah, will you please give updates?
Let us know.
please?
Send me an
Yeah.
email as soon as you talk to her.
Oh, did we help at all?
I
don't think we
definitely
did.
will.
I
Thanks.
do think because she's gonna talk to her. We did.
From September 5th, Emma Roberts.
Should we
Guys.
just call my sister and ask her where she is?
We're gonna call your sister if we can't get through to any.
My
of our
sister
callers.
never answers my calls, but we'll see.
This is the first time we're gonna.
She's
try
probably
calling
with her
Sasha.
boyfriend. She's 16, so we should definitely call her.
She's 16. Oh, what's that like?
I don't know, but it looks dark. I'm kidding.
It's been so long.
My sister said to me the other day, she goes, "You didn't have Instagram when you were 16?" And I was like, "No." She goes, "What about Uber?" I said, "No, I called taxis." She's like, "Ugh."
Do you
I was
want to
like,
call your sister? Should we call
Yeah,
her?
let's try.
All
She's
right.
not going to answer.
Oh my gosh,
What's
it'd
her
be
phone
so
number?
fun.
What's Grace's number, KP?
That would be
She
so
won't.
fun.
No, don't. I want to catch her off guard. What's her number? 818?
Will she answer a block number?
Yeah. I think I have a phone here. Oh, sorry if I'm
Keep
yelling.
texting keep calling them every single second.
Why are you freaking out?
Oh, I'm freaking
no, I'm
out.
kidding. Okay, let's try to. She's not going to answer because she's
Oh, he's
like.
totally freaking out.
I love when people.
I know you love it.
You're handling this well.
I know.
Normally you wouldn't.
I know.
Well,
Emma's being really cool about our lack of professionalism.
What's your sister's name?
Grace.
Oh, Grace. Okay. Fuck.
Hi, you've reached Grace. Sorry, I can't get on the phone right now.
You want to text her and say we're going to try calling her?
Can I get on your Wi-Fi?
Totally. If only I know what the password is.
I love when people know what the Wi-Fi is because I don't know what the Wi-Fi is.
Nina is the fucking best.
And everyone's house, they're like, it's 42KZXY. You're like, are you fucking kidding me? Can you just make it like house Wi-Fi? Like, who's trying to steal your Wi-Fi that hard?
Okay, Emma just texted her sister, all caps. I need you to call me immediately. I'm doing a podcast.
No, tell her we're going to call her from a block number. Tell her we're going to call her from a block number right now.
Okay.
And then
This
text
is
her over here.
awesome.
And then you know what? The callers.
She's going to be so mad.
We're not going to do any callers this show. I'm sorry.
Why? Can't we call people we know?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Come on. What's going on?
If they need any relationship advice.
Do you have somewhere to be? Because it seems like you're in quite a rush.
No, I love this. I love that you're changing the format. This is good. This is good. I like it.
Emma is saving us.
She is.
This is when
she's saving the show.
Hey, Grace. It's me and Anna Faris.
Hi, Grace.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for answering.
We're on a podcast right now.
Yes, and our
Oh my
callers.
God, I'm sorry. I was at dinner.
Oh, thank you for thank you so much for picking up. Okay, so wait. So our the people that we were calling, they didn't answer. Will you tell us about your relationship?
Or we need you to ask us a relationship question. Like
Yeah.
these people were calling us for advice, and then they like left their phones somewhere.
You could say something like, "How do I know if the guy likes me?"
But ask something real.
Okay, something real. How do I get a boy not to friend zone me?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh.
Wait, how old is she? How old is she?
She's 16, and she's a Capricorn.
But wait, you already have like a boyfriend.
Don't you have a boyfriend, Grace? No.
No.
Just like
No.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Is this somebody? Yeah. Is this something specific?
No. Well, no.
Yeah. Well, we've all been friend zoned before.
Oh God.
Have you been,
completely.
Anna?
Oh, fuck
'cause
yeah!
I've been
Like my
friend-zoned.
entire life. Yeah.
So how do you not get in the friend zone without doing anything crazy?
Well, I think that you need to make your intentions known. That because sometimes what I notice is that they'll put themselves in the friend zone by acting like friends. If you can, do you flirt a little? Have you flirted with this guy?
I tried. It didn't work.
What do you mean you tried? So
Clearly.
what did you try and do?
No, it's just he was complicated, so he simply just wanted to be friends. Apparently, he's tired of just whatever doing stupid stuff with girls and wants a girlfriend, but he just wants to be friends with moi.
How old is he? How old is this guy?
A year older than me.
Okay, so he's 17.
But here's the thing: is that at that age and Grace, I don't want to sound patronizing, but I wouldn't want anyone to necessarily take advantage of you, and I wouldn't want you to like start fucking some dudes just so you weren't in the friend zone anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well said.
Thank you. Thank you.
Grace, I love you.
I love you.
Let's keep talking to Grace. We're not ready to let go of Grace because she's our star caller.
Are
now.
you okay to stay on the phone?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you with Mom?
No, I'm outside. but
Okay, good, because Mom
still
would
inside.
definitely try to get on this call.
Wait, can we talk to your mom?
Yeah, she'll
I'm
talk.
not.
Oh my God.
Can we? Hey, Grace, can you put your mom on the phone for a
Yeah.
second, and then I want to talk to you afterwards.
She's still okay. Let me go grab her.
Okay.
This is the best.
Yeah.
This is the
awesome.
best.
I love this.
One second.
Okay.
Grace, I love you.
Grace?
She's amazing. Are you guys really close?
Where do you guys? Well, you don't. have to
She
say.
lives in New York. I live
Okay.
in LA.
No, I know. So she lives in New York.
Yeah,
Hi, Em.
Hi, Mom. You're on a podcast right now with me and Anna Faris. You love her.
Hi.
Wait, Wait, what?
My mom has a flip phone. So, Mom, you're on a podcast. A podcast is it's like the radio, but it's planned ahead of time. Mom, it's Anna Faris.
Hi, I'm Anna Faris. And your daughter is so fucking great. Pardon my
Wait, is that
French.
Anna Faris really?
Yes.
Well, are you freaking kidding me?
No, we're not kidding you. I'm at her house.
Is she really? I love you.
I love you.
No, Emma, you're lying.
I
You're
swear
are you
I'm not
pranking me?
lying.
Wait, are you pranking me?
No, I swear.
She's like the best person in the world.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is way better than I could have ever expected. Thank you.
I used to prank my mom and say that I was AT&T calling her to collect bills, so she thinks it's a joke. Mom, we're doing a real We're doing a real podcast, but what happened was we were supposed to call these girls and give them advice, but they didn't answer, so we called you and Grace.
We're good backup.
Oh, hi, Mom.
I love you.
Yeah, wait. Sims wants to ask you a question.
What's your mom's name?
Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. My name is Sim. I'm Anna's co-host and producer, but I have a question for you. Hi.
Yes.
So I wanted to tell you what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to talk to a couple of listeners who wrote in with questions who they needed relationship advice. So can I read you a paragraph of a caller that we were supposed to talk to, and maybe you can help us with the advice since we're not actually talking to them? Is that okay?
That's okay. Is this a joke though, Emma?
No, I swear on Grace's life and my life that this is 100% for real.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Ask the question. Go ahead.
Okay.
She loves to give advice.
All right. So this is from a 22-year-old female. She wrote, "Hi, Sim and Anna. So I met this guy at a party and I brought him home and slept with him. The next morning he left and we really didn't exchange numbers or anything like that, so I was content with that being a one-night stand. And then a month later, he found me on social media and started messaging me. So since then, we have been sleeping together every few weeks or so. And it's been good. Sex has been fun, and that's all I want. Little strings attached. Especially because I plan on moving away at the end of the year, so I am not looking to get into a relationship or anything serious. But the thing I struggle with is that whenever we hook up, he never spends the night. Always has a reason to why he needs to leave. And the only time he wants to talk to me is when he's trying to set up a time to basically, meet up and hook up. So while I am with him and it's fun, when he leaves after I can't help but feel like an unpaid hooker. I want him to know how I feel, but I don't know how to approach that conversation without him thinking I want a relationship or I'm just a crazy person. Am I out of place to want him to even spend the night a couple of times after we hook up?
Mom?
Yes. 100%. She's a dum-dum. He's using her booty call. Move on. Stop seeing him.
I agree.
This is what people need to hear.
My wallet. No, we got this. Okay.
Okay, cool.
I will. They'll be there in 1 second. I'm on a live podcast. This is important stuff with Anna Faris. Very important.
But I love your strong take on this. You're completely right. I think
it's crazy. Come on, right?
My mom
Anna?
has a
Come on.
flip phone and no social media. She's very cut to the chase. She doesn't have a email, or you kind of have email, but she doesn't have a computer. She doesn't have
I have a flip phone.
She has a flip phone. Okay, so give us one nugget of wisdom. What do you always say, Mom?
Oh my God. Oh, it's so complicated. I just feel like with having two girls, I'm going through it with the 16-year-old again. I just feel that you really have to respect yourself. I know it sounds so old-fashioned, but it's just respect yourself. And it's very much like that movie He's Just Not Into You. Guys are very simple.
He's just
Guys
not
are
into
so
you. She's
simple. No, they're so simple. I mean, they're not complicated at all. If they love you, they will go through fire for you. And that is all. If they want you, they will call you. And when you get that excuse of, he didn't call me because he was working. No, he didn't call you because he's not into you and he doesn't like you, and he's going to call you at midnight to do a booty call, and he's not going to call you the next morning, and you're going to feel like crap. So girls have to raise the bar. You have to raise the bar.
Agree. I fucking love you. Will you come to LA?
Right.
Can I host you?
Yeah, come to LA, Mom.
I want.
I'll come to LA anytime. She's my baby girl, my love of my life, that little girl.
Okay,
I thought that was me.
I will come to LA.
Let's say bye to sister too.
I thought
can we say bye to Grace, Mom?
You can say bye to Grace.
Friend Zone over there.
All right. I love you guys.
I
and
love you
Faris.
too.
Made
Thank you
my
so
night.
much.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you.
Here, Grace. Here's
Bye,
Grace.
Queen.
All right, hold on. Here. Bye, Queen. I love you, Queen.
She's fucking amazing. Your mom is unbelievable.
She's cool.
Hello.
Hi, Grace. Hi, Grace. Mom thought it was a prank.
Is she really?
Yeah. We just wanted to say bye.
Goodbye, Cornisha.
Bye, Quanisha. We love
what's
you.
Quanisha mean?
Queen. We started calling each other Queen, which evolved to Queenie, which evolved to Quanisha, which evolved to Queen Narama. It takes on many forms.
I love
Live
that.
your true queen life.
Live your true queen life. Oh, Grace, I love you. I can't wait to meet you. I hope I can.
Grace, don't we watch Just Friends every Christmas?
Yep.
Stupid dick.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Love
Grace.
you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
From October 24th, Francis on #MeToo.
Hello.
Hey, Francis, it's Sim. How are you?
Hi, Sam. I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
What time is it in London right now?
It's almost midnight.
I'm going to introduce you to Anna.
Hi, and thank you so much for talking with us. I so appreciate it. I'm so sorry that it's so late, and you're so kind to do this.
And Anna's going to introduce our special guest to you.
Yes, it's Ariel Kebble.
Ariel Kebble. We just talked
Ariel.
about this.
Fuck.
It's cool, guys.
Hi, it's Ariel Kebble.
But what about with an English accent?
Francis, you want to try?
She's like, I'm tired.
She's
Yeah, she's like, it's midnight.
Well, she wants to
doesn't
talk
even know
about
who I am.
something. Something is on our mind right now, and I know we're kind of in this jokey mood right now, but there's stuff happening right now that we should discuss. So, Francis, tell us what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, not the best of joke conversations. Basically, I mean, even just the whole last week, I've not really been sleeping so great because with everything in the media about Harvey Weinstein and the hashtag Me Too, I really, really, really felt it lately, and I've been questioning: should I say something? Should I write in? Should I even do a hashtag Me Too? Whatever, because I haven't been raped, but I have experienced a large number of sexual harassments, violations, abusive interactions that have really shaped how I am as a person, especially how I am around men. I mean, I'm basically terrified of them, and I have a lot of male friends, but I see it when I'm around them. I act like a boy on purpose to try and make sure that I'm not in any way seen in that way. But my first experience was when I was 8 years old. My most recent one was 2 years ago. And I try and have conversations with people about it, but there's this feeling that we're not allowed to talk about it, that we're not allowed to say these things because we're being melodramatic, or we don't have this power. And I've tried to talk about it with my male friends, and they get completely silent. And there's even been instances where I've been out with them and things have happened, and they would joke about it, not really knowing what had happened, and I would tell them, and they would just be like, "Oh," and that's it. No, oh shit, I'm sorry. My God, if I'd known, I would have helped. No, anything like that. And I guess my question is, how can we have these experiences and move forward, but not marginalize them and wave them off because everyone makes us feel like they're nothing?
God, that is like, what a fucking question. Because I think that there is that feeling of like we're supposed to feel like this isn't a big deal, and that like somebody making us feel small because of our sexuality or because of whatever their predatory nature, and we've been so acclimatized to it that we have to dismiss it or we shrug it off. But I think that anybody listening, and I'm sure that like we've got 3 incredible women here in the room, 4 including myself, I think, but that can completely relate to. I mean, I don't know if I've ever talked to a woman who couldn't possibly relate.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that is what the hashtag Me Too is all about, is really making it clear that there's not a woman that hasn't been sexually harassed in some way, shape, or form. And Alice, Frances, I want to commend you on sharing everything you did and coming on the show in the first place, because hearing your voice, I can hear how scary this is for you to share and how this has really affected you. And that to me is the result of harassment. And when you said I didn't want to share because I wasn't sure if I should because I haven't been raped, this is what we're talking about. It might be on, yes, there's different levels of it, of the physical abuse and the mental abuse, but you have been abused. I could hear it in your voice, and you're brave. And the point of this entire conversation is that it's okay to talk about it. And I think that is how we move forward, is, is having the conversation and flipping the conversation, because the conversation is not about sex, it's about power. And when men and women together start to understand that men are manipulating for power, yeah, sure, the sex feels good, but it's a power play, it's a mind game, it's a manipulation. And the more men that start talking about that, the more free we are to not act like boys to be safe, but to actually be the women that we are and be strong women that we are, and add to the conversation that way instead of pretending to be boys to be safe.
Do you guys ever remember?
That's amazing, by the way. That is amazing. I mean, that's.
Do you remember ever being told that you throw like a girl?
Yeah. And it's like, wait, am I a girl?
But there, it's not a dissimilar mentality, like the idea that you're weaker, you are living up to my expectation of you, I'm also going to put you down for your gender.
Yes.
And you hear that, you start to hear that at, like when you're 8. It's like, oh, I throw like a girl, but therefore I cannot throw. That was always like, I guess I'm just not good. And I know that maybe it's a reach, what I'm trying to sort of link these two ideas to, but the idea that I guess that there's an automatic assumption that these casual put downs or something that somebody could say to you that they have heard maybe their dad say or bosses say or whatever, that has been like a cultural norm that's been embedded, that that makes us feel small, and
to make them feel big.
yeah. And Frances, I don't know if that's sort of, if you can relate to that idea at all, but
I mean, can I say something? I know most men that I know don't abuse or harass women, but I'm not sure how many of them actually stopped to think about how their actions might inadvertently perpetuate gender inequality. How can men have that conversation with women? How can they support them in that way? Like, I want to know what I can do.
Can I jump in?
Please.
First of all, I love that. Like, thank you for not just talking about it being like, okay, cool, what can I do? I know this all started through the Weinstein conversation. So, people are saying he's a monster or I'm so shocked, men especially. Right. And it's like, well, men, you only get to be shocked once before you're part of the problem. And
I'm not shocked at all, by the way.
No, I'm not. Yeah. I believe you. But I love this blog because, and actually my sister sent it to me in support, and I love that like women are sharing information about this. But here's like, that very question is like, what can I do to support it lists like 5 things. It's like, one is like, what can I do to support the women who have suffered sexual assault? This isn't about how brave and strong I am as a man. It's about the challenges that women continue to face just in this existing world. It's like acknowledging sexual assault as a violent crime that is offensive to me, not because I am related to a person who is female. 4, I am going to work on my own awareness of how I benefit from systems that keep Harvey Weinstein on top for 20 years while he rapes and assaults women. I'm going to work on dismantling those systems. It's uncomfortable to see it, but I have to see it. I'm going to listen to women. I'm going to believe them. I am not going to be shocked. I think it's, Channing Tatum just pulled out of a movie that was around abusing women. I think it's about men being willing to flip the conversation. It's about men being willing not only to say, oh my God, you have my support, but the next time you're in a bar, at a restaurant, in a business meeting, the next time you're in a business meeting and you see someone power playing a woman,
call them out
having literally
call
having the balls to call them out.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And to be a leader in that's a game changer, because so much in the past it's been male camaraderie and no one says anything, and then the woman is blamed for saying something.
Exactly.
So I think this whole thing is so overwhelming. I know that it's so overwhelming for me, but I think that if people, men especially, start to realize it's the everyday acts, it's just about going through your regular everyday life with a changed perspective. That is enough, because that will, it will equal more.
Oh God. I mean, let's just all crawl in a hole.
Fuck.
I mean, my fiance Amy, she told me that there isn't a day that doesn't go by when she's walking to work that someone doesn't say something to her that makes her feel uncomfortable. Every single day.
Congrats, you got a hot lady.
But that's the thing.
I know. I'm only making a joke because I need a break from all this. But it's so tough. It's so tough to talk about.
But it is because the idea of sort of how do we grapple with the idea of feeling like empowered and attractive, and at the same time guilty, like because of society, for wanting to feel those things.
I hear you. I've cried a lot the last 2 weeks, and it was a big like wake up for me, because I actually realized I was part of a statistic, and not the statistic of being raped, but the statistic of feeling guilty that I hadn't been, and that my friends had been, and that I considered myself lucky that I was able to get out of situations. And so because of that, I've kept my mouth shut. I mean, I've always supported my friends and my family members who have been through it, but like somehow that silenced me, because like I didn't have it as bad as other people, so like I shouldn't complain or talk about it. And when I saw the Me Too hashtag going around, when I was reading all the articles about the Harvey of it all, like I was like, oh my God, holy shit, here I am, a woman who considers myself wanting to be part of the change. And like, I was actually part of the statistic that was keeping quiet. And that was so heartbreaking and embarrassing for me to like look at myself and go like, oh my God, I've spent years in Hollywood being proud that I've dodged tricky situations. Like we all know it here. You go out to events, you're on set, you're in meetings. It's those really uncomfortable questions that cause a woman to think over time, how do I get out of this? Do I chuckle? Do I not respond? Do I stare at them? Is this worth my job right now? Or do I just be quiet and play along? Like, what is that line? And guess what? Men are never having to think overtime. They're just doing it. They're dropping the ball and they're letting us maneuver everything else. And I was just like, heartbroken and embarrassed for my own journey, but then also for these women who are coming forward that have been through more than me and are brave enough to start this conversation, and the wave that we're all riding now because of it. Like, I don't know. It's clearly lit a fire in me, but I'm like, I just, I won't be like quiet ever again, you know?
The only good thing that came out of this is the fact that everyone's talking about it now.
Yeah, exactly. And the idea that hopefully this pattern will be broken.
I think it will. I think so. I have a good feeling about this. No one's tolerating this. Everyone I've talked to there's zero tolerance now, I think, in our industry, at least in our industry. I don't know about others, but.
Well, hang on a sec. There's been a couple people that have come out with statements that are like very like on both sides.
What?
Oh, maybe we shouldn't go there. Let's not go there. Anyways.
Wait a minute. I want to go there. I had a director. I was doing a scene where I was on a ladder and I was supposed to be taking like books off of a shelf. And he slapped my ass in front of the crew so hard. And all I could do was giggle.
Yeah.
And I remember looking around and I remember seeing like other crew members being like, wait, what are you going to do about that? That seemed weird.
No one said anything though?
No, it was the director. But I mean,
no one said anything after?
No.
But that's the part that men can start doing.
You're not surprised at all. Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all. I'm like, no one would say anything
it wasn't
because
a thing.
They don't want to lose their job.
Yeah, but and you know, and that's how I dismissed it. I was like, well, this isn't a thing. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Come on, Faris.
Yeah.
Like, buck up. It's not that big of a deal, you know? Like, just giggle.
Yeah.
And but it made me feel small. And you know, he wouldn't have done that to the lead male.
Of course. And that's exactly, I've found myself giggling out of so many situations. And it's like, you know, screw you for making me have to figure it out.
Right. Yes. That's a great way to put it. Like, this is my puzzle. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, you asked how men can change in the future. The next time, God forbid, that were to ever happen on set, if there's a man around, say something.
Say something. I think it's going to happen. I think that's going to happen now.
I do think that there must be a ton of men in Hollywood and all over the world maybe that are pretty scared right now because of their guilty behavior. You know, as much as I like bemoan the iPhone and like in social media and all that, but it has given a liberation for sure, and like accountability. But hey, Frances, I'm so sorry that we've like sort of strayed. I want you to be able to talk about your experiences if you want to more, because we're here and this is relevant.
No, I'm actually, I'm really moved by listening to you guys talk. It's what you guys are saying is easing my anxiety about humanity. Because I'm, you know, I sit and I listen to people, you know, belittle situations or get awkward when the conversation comes up, and it just makes me think that I'm wrong by wanting to talk about it. But obviously you guys just went off on a whole big thing, and that was really nice to hear. So thank you for that.
I love you.
I know.
Can you move to Los Angeles? Will you come? Like, I just want to pet your head. Wait, that might be creepy. I'm sorry, that's sexual harassment. Fuck. I've fallen into my own trap.
Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with RAINN, but it's like the biggest sexual violence organization, and they have a website. You can look up statistics on sexual harassment for both men and women. And I feel like it might help you right now, because some of the things, you know, you were saying about anxiety, and, you know, I just want you to know that's so normal. Not only are you normal, you're brave and you're human, and everything that you're feeling is so normal for what you've been through. And I feel like maybe if you could check out that website, and, you know, if hearing us is helping you, then I think maybe reading more statistics. I'm not saying you're a statistic. I'm saying like it's helpful to have facts in front of you. Like it actually lists like X amount percentage of people suffer from anxiety due to sexual harassment. X amount of women try to commit suicide due to, you know, sexual abuse. Like it actually says those things. So I just want you to know that beyond us and this conversation, there's a lot more you can do to give yourself relief, and to know that you're not alone, and to know that, you know, the conversation is happening, things are changing, but to ease the pain that you're in physically right now, I think that might help.
I remember when I was in third grade, I felt like, oh, if there is a God, he or she, but at the time it was he, must be very cruel, because to make us as the weaker sex physically, as intelligent, if not more intelligent than the other gender, I was like, this is just cruel. There's no way. Like, if there was a God, we could have been much less intelligent if we were like Dumbos, like giggling around or whatever. But the larger idea is that, of course, we should be able to have a feeling of ownership of our sexuality and our intelligence and our identity without it being defined by somebody else in any way.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Francis.
I'm still an atheist.
Francis, did this help you? I hope this helped.
Well, it's
I
still
hope this helped a lot of people.
It
definitely helped me, that's for sure.
Hey, Francis.
You two are amazing,
Yeah.
by the way. I'm so glad we had this conversation.
Hey, will
and I
you-
really want more men to. You know what? I'm trying so hard to get more men to listen to the show.
You know what? If we start to show our tits more, then
No, for sure do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but listen, Francis, I can't thank you enough for what you for what you're bringing to the table.
Seriously, Francis, thank you so much for sharing your story, for bringing us up. I'm glad we all spoke about it.
I totally understand your disappointment in the other gender, because I have it as well. But you know what? There are some good men out there. There's some great people out there, and we'll find them.
Yeah, the thing I really felt strongly about was the conversation, which you guys talked about so much in that whole answer, and I was really grateful to hear that word come up. And I've had that song from my crazy ex-girlfriend in my head, Let's Generalize About Men.
Yeah,
all day.
Isn't that great? I just saw that episode.
It's so good. And you know, I don't at all think that all men are. I have so many male friends, and they're not. It's just this little part that's not clicking yet, that they don't know because they don't experience it. And,
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you just said that, because I actually posted about the Me Too hashtag on my Instagram, and a lot of the comments I got back were from men saying, you know, thank you for voicing your opinion and standing for women, but I have to say I don't like the Me Too hashtag. It feels like you're attacking all men. And my response was, nowhere in the Me Too hashtag does it say by all men hashtag. Nowhere.
Yeah.
So if you're a man and
no.
you're feeling attacked, then do your research and understand that you're only under attack if you're somebody who has sexually harassed a woman. If you're not, then be a strong enough, brave enough man to know this isn't about you and stand for the cause. And I think that maybe your friends, if they realize they're not being attacked, they can stand in the same conversation with you, because this isn't about all men. This is about the men who are choosing power to manipulate and belittle women.
You're awesome, Ariel. Hey, Francis. we
Yeah,
have
that
to,
was like the most amazing sentence.
Francis, we have to go, but this is seriously one of the most powerful calls we've ever had. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Sweet dreams.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you.
Say sweet dreams after we've talked about this.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant that. I really meant that because it's like after midnight, and I like wanted her to feel better and have good dreams.
Bounce on marshmallows and poppy corn.
Oh my god, I love you.
Good night, Francis.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye.
From November 21st, an unqualified engagement.
I know we were supposed to tell the story of our engagement,
Yeah,
which
we
we're going to
haven't
get to
gotten
because I know a bunch of people on Twitter have contacted us and been demanding it. So we're going to do that. Before we do that, I do have a question to ask Anna.
Oh.
All right, Anna.
Oh God.
So
Yes.
so December, Amy and I are getting married. It's a very small wedding. We're not going to invite any friends. It's just going to be family and friends. And we're going to do it at a winery in Healdsburg in Sonoma County. And you're family to us. And the only way I want to marry this beautiful woman is if you are standing there and you officiate our wedding.
Oh my God. Oh,
Would you
God.
do us the honor of being our officiant?
It would mean the world.
You're family, Anna, and you need to be there with us if you want to be here with us.
I would just love nothing more.
You are.
I'm. Oh my God.
You've changed my life, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you in my life. Thank you for everything.
So you'll do it?
I just have to recover for just 2 seconds. Oh my God. I would truly love nothing more. And I love you both so much.
Oh, we love you too.
And I
But I believe in memories, they look so pretty when I sleep. Now and when I wake up, you look so pretty sleeping next to me. But there's not enough time, and there is no song I could sing, and there is no combination of words I could say, but I will still tell you one thing: we're better together. We're so much better when we're together.